I do not live in hope. I work to return it.
Let me watch this one first.
Hello there.
See, Drew, I told you he's been here. But let's see. Scuttle, the Rifty, Cassandra.
Season 2024. We've got quite a few changes to share, from terrain adjustments to new monsters and items. Ready to see what's coming?
Well, the map looked big different. And I swear, why are they repping Kindred so hard?
Oh, it's top lane. These walls are different. And if you look at that, the brush is
It's top lane. I bet you never been top lane, Freak. Respectful.
So you top laners can focus more on your lane opponent.
The fuck is that though? Hold on. Random bush in the fucking river? Rengar top is gonna be so annoying. I feel like that.
In the middle of the river.
Sounds. But that is a weird ass ward. I wonder what it's gonna do. Hey, cool man, Kunta. How you doing?
We've got terrain changes across the entire map, actually. Like,
mid lane is wide open, bro.
Farther back from the lane now.
Wide open. That shit big.
Red and blue side for better symmetry. Overall, these
bro,
adjustments should make it a little safer to play a variety.
My Alawi mid is fucked. You can't make good tentacles anymore. You can't make a square. Like, I usually put one here, 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 and here. If you W at the center, all the tentacles can hit the enemy, but the walls are like spread out now, so that's not gonna be a. That's not gonna work. You're doing good. That's nice.
Overall, these adjustments should make it a little safer to play a variety.
Imagine you're farming on the under your tower and our jungle just shows up and looks at you. That doesn't feel safe, but I don't think people are gonna gank you there. Bro, that wall is thick. You can flash it, but I think they did this because we have more champions that have a lot of wall collision.
I do not live.
So you can just
hope.
go back and forth
I
and
work
like copy
to return it.
Asante. And I guess you can just, I don't know. It's interesting though, because usually they're just a path for whatchamacallit, blue buff, and you just ward the path, but now it's different. It's not too bad though. Hey, thanks for the follow, Leo. Kane buffs. I mean, Kane doesn't give a fuck about walls. Rip center. It's like a path from Gromp going to bot.
There's a new gank path on the right side to make the map more symmetrical. We've also shifted the brush.
Oh yeah, I don't think Kimmy can jump it. Maybe she can jump the edge.
Look alive down there.
Wait.
Teams can more reasonably fight for vision control. Look alive.
This area looks the same for the most part.
Down there.
But just a random bush in the middle of the river.
New jungle paths aren't the only thing to keep your
Let's go, ZZROT.
A new void
Copium
has found its way to the rift. During the early game, a camp of 3 void grubs will now
void grubs. Grubbies. Grubbies.
spawn inside the Baron pit. When you attack a grub, smaller void
Grub.
mites appear
Void mites. Grub mites? Void mites?
to join the fight.
Bro, they really remind me of ZZROT. But the art style reminds me of an old cartoon.
Killing one of the void grubs grants a permanent buff to your entire team that
Hey?
takes damage over time when attacking turrets.
Mountain Drake old buff? Hey Leo, ZZROT? Yes sir. What are your thoughts on the new? I didn't read it that yet. How you doing, Napier Nation? I was painting earlier, so this is my kind of my first reaction.
For every grub you slay, the buff becomes more powerful.
So we gotta take all the grubbies.
More will spawn a few minutes later. If your team manages to
Curses and JJK?
they
Yes.
unlock the maximum buff. When you attack a turret, you'll apply the damage over time and spawn some void mites of your own.
So I have less reason to leave top. I just pay top river and take them. It should be relatively easy for Yorick to just take these. Nothing. Well, I don't know yet, but I would assume, you know. So if you get all 6, you get the ZZROT there. I guess getting all 6 is hard, but it depends how early they spawn. Rifty. 14 minutes, so I guess you can't take Rift and use Rift for plates anymore. Bro, Rift Herald's scary. What did it do to my baby girl? Oh! You can just ride Rift? Pause? Or get inside a Rift. Pause again.
Ramming Herald into a turret this way deals some extra damage, and you can run into enemy champions to damage another. Ramming Herald into a turret this way.
Why the fuck did they have to show Yasuo doing that? Disgusting. That's something. Top impact, yes sir.
And the ability to steer goes on cooldown.
So you steer.
Resets if you hit a turret.
I can imagine if Rift Herald is still like the 4 slot, like the same slot as the ward. You imagine you're trying to ward and then you just summon Rift, and then you're like, well, might as well hop inside.
Now let's talk about.
That's funny.
What was that?
I'm here until you get to the changes. Oh. One of your thoughts? Oh. Bro, the fact that Rift has hands, not Rift, Baron has hand is weird.
Nashor,
like actually weird.
The Rift is back and badder than ever before. When he enters the game, you'll know it. Baron takes one of 3 forms when he emerges. Each form provides the same classic.
Huh? One form.
Forms when he emerges. Each form provides the same classic buff, but
different wall. What? Oh, there's a wall in front. I'm stupid. Recording. How about?
But alters how he fights and determines the shape of his pit.
Bro, I've been wanting Dragon and Baron to like have actually feel like you're fighting something in an MMO. Like you're actually a threat instead of the champions for a while.
But wait, there's more.
So that's kind of fun.
Entrance, the Void's influence spreads across the map, infusing the Brambleback and Sentinel with dark power.
Sanmei gonna be good to steer. True.
Becomes tankier and tougher to kill. On death, she sends out a massive burst like a Scryer's Blue.
Oh, so if you take the Void Scuttle,
on death, she sends out a
I guess I was right though then. After Baron spawns, blue buff, red buff, and Scuttle is changed.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
I didn't. Actually, I did. Fuck you.
Red and blue buff
Respectful.
require a little more muscle to take down, but in exchange, they grant the buff to every teammate who's alive at the time.
So they just become like a. They become a mini objective.
Cool new buffs,
so everybody gets blue and red.
All versions of the Elemental Rift have been refreshed to accommodate the new base terrain, with Mountain Rift losing a few walls that don't fit anymore. But we've changed up Infernal Rift completely.
Okay.
Gameplay footage quite
don't know why you talk about it. You teasing me?
Instead of a burned out
Unlucky.
Infernal Rift will scatter infernal cinders
in 3 hours. Oh.
Picking up these cinders gives a
I remains crying.
On death,
oh, true.
Like the cinders explode out for others to snag for themselves. I mean, you weren't using them anymore, right?
I guess we have to wait to see how that works out later.
As
Item
system. We've made some item adjustments for this new season. Like
true.
A lot of adjustments.
Fuck mythics.
Mythic items are out.
I just want to build items for my pets.
In their place,
when I want to. Noxian item. Noxus item. Void item. I don't know what the fuck that is. Shadow Owls maybe. A Bilgewater one? Something?
Mages, assassins, tanks, enchanters.
That looked like a new Titanic or something.
All notice quite a few changes when they gear up this season.
Okay.
For example, the new Storm Surge for those AP assassins and burst mages who really want to shock the enemy.
Bussin'! Hold on.
We've overhauled those AP assassins and burst mages who really want to shock the enemy.
Like a mini ASOL burst. Void Bussy item, yes sir.
Item they pick up at the start of the game with minimal stats.
Quest gaming.
Gold with this item by executing minions of any type for a flat amount. Or
Iron was dead. They just took his passive and gave it to everybody. Did they buff him but still?
The final tier, you can choose between several upgraded items to suit your playstyle.
Chest gaming.
You prefer protecting your
what the fuck is that shit on top of Brom's head?
Carry or more aggressive support tactics, we've got you covered.
I'm guessing that's the thing. Like if you look, there's a target on top of Brom's head. Like a, is that like a new press the attack? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe press the attack got a rework.
With new monsters and new items, you should keep an eye out for old grudges. We've
old
added
grudges.
A handful of champion quests that will trigger when certain champs are in the same game.
They were like rivals since Shen and Zed don't like each other, and Jax hates the Void. I guess Nasus and Renekton are brothers, so they hate each other too. What? Sonya Glass, Survive Burst, 60 armor and magic list, 2-minute cooldown bless. Become invulnerable and targetable for 2.5 seconds. Reduce time. You're unable to take any action. Reduce all the. So it's not an AP item anymore. It's just resistance. Yo, this is a big dig buff for Swain, to be honest. For Mordekaiser, I don't want to think about it anymore. Let's keep going.
Adjustments mentioned previously, or smaller changes like simplified tooltip language.
It does skip.
Make it feel better to be on the Rift. Listen closely.
Wow.
You might notice the music changing
That's
throughout the
interesting.
game based on where you are or what you're doing.
That's fun.
Boss music, anyone?
That's kind of how it works in the card game.
Or commiserate with your teammates in a language everyone understands. The fist bump.
So you're gonna fist people?
Okay, that was a lot to cover. In summary,
Cover these nuts.
means new gang paths in every lane. Void grubs are now a thing. You can now
Grubbies.
Rift Herald into battle. Baron looks
Get inside a rift.
Void is everywhere. Infernal Rift is totally changed.
Void is
a bunch of new items. Some champs are bringing their beef onto the Rift, and fist bump
beef onto the Rift.
Sparkles and fireworks. Phew. Got all that? Good. If
Nice.
you want all the nitty-gritty details, we unpack everything in the.
Are these rifts still dance?
So study.
What are those though? What are those? Her legs look different. I don't know. Doesn't judge me.
When season 2024 kicks off.
Okay, it still gives AP then. That's crazy. For that much? Like the 3100, you get 60 about resist and that other thing? The new Hullbreaker though, okay. I was gonna look at this one next, which is 5 minutes. But you guys keep talking about the Hullbreaker, so let me see what it is. I almost want to skip just to go to Hullbreaker. I'll skip. I guess I'll skip. I gotta see it. Because I honestly thought Hullbreaker was gonna be gone after everything that happened to it. I thought the item was not gonna survive. I thought it was gonna get a rework, of course, which I guess is what it's getting. Wait, I'm stupid. I'm going through all this. Oh, I was expecting to see an image. Hullbreaker, 3,000 gold now. The 200 gold extra. Actually, no, it's still 300. Item Tunneler. I don't know what that is. Nether Shard. That reminds me of Raptor Club Pickaxe. Okay. And 120 to get 65 attack, 35 HP, well, 350. Less HP. I think that's more attack damage, 5 movement speed. Passive Skipper, basic attacks grant a stack, up to maximum of 5 stacks. Attacking an enemy champion or epic monster while at max stack consumes all stacks to deal 150% base damage. Increase to 400 against towers. So you like stack up and then at a max stats consume all of it to clap your cheeks for mat. But for towers is like way stronger. Passive boarding hat. I mean boarding party. I just remember because the first Hullbreaker it gave the cannon a hat. Nearby allies siege and super minions gain resistance. And madrigals. Okay, so the same. But now it stacks up as you fight somebody and when you hit towers. But it didn't say structures, am I attacking an enemy champion or epic monsters while at max stacks? No, wait, I'm stupid. Basic attacks just grant a stack up to 5, and when you hit an enemy champion or monster, it consumes them to deal an extra damage. And against towers and max stacks, it's like 400% instead of 150. So it's like a mini demolish after you stacked up your auto attacks. I like it. Phantom Dance has to be the worst item now. Season 14. Oof. I gotta see what the hell that is, but let me go in order. The Hullbreaker does seem nice, but let me read everything. I hate reading. I mean, don't we all hate reading sometimes? Let's see. You are split first, but less tanky alone. I don't mind being less tanky alone because I enjoyed playing more tanky, and it's for the best. So Yoni doesn't grab the item and make that shit broken. I'm glad they removed the resistance. They either remove the resistance or they remove the AD. I guess keeping the AD is fine. So it kind of helps everybody out. Let me raise the music a little bit. All right, let's see. Guess that fine. Fura with Hull. Technically, she could build it. Fuck. Well, it'd be like that. They'll just have to balance the item if it does become a problem. The season start, gameplay change will start heading to video today. Before they're out, we wanted to talk to you through the changes to see come to Summoner's Rift. We're here to hear your feedback, back shots. Make sure to hop on the PBE to test these updates out and give us your feedback. But housekeeping note, things will be in a pretty early state when you first see them, so expect changes like visual names, etc. They intend to refine these, okay. If you're not though, when the patch comes out in January, they'll have all the final details as usual. No, well, what's scary to me is like usually preseason starts in like September, so they have like 2-3 months to balance it. But PB is now out for like 2 weeks. Ride will go on break on the first week ish, and then it's just gonna be live on January. I mean, I'm gonna be scared that some things are just gonna be balanced, but it'd be like that. They just have to hotfix it. Disclaimer: while quite a few changes are void related, we want you to all know that there will not be a void event. I'm disappointed in 2024. Sorry, Naked Boy. And Necro, to be honest. Rip Naked Boy. I really thought there was gonna be a void event, since these do look like Belvets things. On us, we'll have additional dev blogs coming over next 2 weeks to talk about these changes in much more detail than we do here. So make sure to keep an eye out. Good thing I got water. Goodness gracious. Grubbies and Void Mites. Where are they attacking specifically? Oh, Shaco. Shaco's getting gangbanged. That's crazy. We got brand new resident moving into the Baron Pit this season, the Void Grubs. They are Void-born beasties that will be taking the place of the Rift Heralds each game before despawning at 14 minutes. To make room for Herald, 3 Void Grubs will spawn at 5 minutes, each with its own respawn timer of 4 minutes. Oh, so you can take one and then 4 minutes later the next one will spawn. And a maximum of 6 can spawn in a single game. Okay. When aggro, each Void Grub will unleash a swarm of Void Mites to attack their enemy. Should you manage to take down some Void Grubs, your entire team will earn the Hunger of the Void. It will give you the user the damage over time bonus to towers. So you can deal like burn damage over time to towers. Like Void is like acid, I guess, where you're wanting to eat everything. You might have to take the 3 solo. I think you're only supposed to take like 1 at a time, unless you're like 3-manning it or 2-manning it with your jungle. Even then, it probably is gonna take a while, and you probably would just get jumped. So I can see like outliers that could solo 1 or all 3 easily, depending how strong they are. Yorick specifically, like if I aggro my pets onto them and then I walk away, my pets are gonna get clapped, but I can probably walk up and DPS them down, and then at the end of it, all my pets are dead, minus Maiden, hopefully, and then I can walk away, and then I can do the same thing a few minutes later, assuming there's nobody there to skill steal it, because we don't have burst, so it could be risky, but it's worth a shot, since we have push with Maiden all the time. This buff stacks based on the amount of Void Grubs you manage to take down. Okay, stack it up. When you manage to take down 5 or 6, oh, so you only need 5. You'll also periodically spawn 1 or 2 Void Mites respectively to help you take down structures, bro. Games are gonna be short as fuck. Well, if anybody reaches 5. I mean, if you reach 5, that means the enemy can only get 1. So if the enemy gets 2, nobody will get Void Mites, which is these white thingies. Dealing a lot of damage, to be honest. I can't tell for sure, but like the big one, yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell if the damage number is Shaco's or something else. But it seems he's taking 91 and the small ones are doing 5-2 or something, but they probably have different attacks. Rift Herald. Honestly, the more I look at her, she looks cooler. It was kind of scary the first time though. Herald is back, and they have a brand new Bug Rob inspired look, but Shelly's appearance isn't all that's changing. Now when you crush either Hell or Riffel will spawn as usual, but the user and an allied champion will be able to right click Held and jump on them. The user or an allied champion, oh okay, I thought both of them, like two people can jump up on the same time. Bro, I don't know, I liked her old look more because she like looked like the Scuttle ate a void and evolved, but she looks scary, bro. That's the only thing I don't like her look so far. I mean, she looks cooler and epic, but I just missed the old Riffheld. I actually thought Riffheld looked cute because the Scuttle looks cute too. But yeah, you can ride her, yes sir. Wow, I like how ride her was. I had to permit that message. Rider was blocked. A car? Yeah. Did you see it, Roku? That you can ride Rift? Pause. Let me see. Unless you didn't see this video, but around here, yeah.
Maybe it's the hideously vile influence of the void from whence they came. If you slay the Herald, you can summon
It
the
just
steering the monster as they charge.
you can fucking steer it like the saddle in whatchamacallit? Fuck yeah, so. Like the saddle in or the sled in Nexus Blitz. That looks fun. So you actually just hop inside and just sign old down a lane, and nobody can stop you because you're probably gonna stop you. Can you ride it multiple times? Or I think just once, because after Rift crashes, if you crash into a wall, it does nothing. But once she crashes, she just disappears and drops Void Might, those white things you see. They just help deal damage to towers, which are these things that spawn at the beginning of the game. Well, they spawn at 5 minutes, and then when you kill one, it'll respawn 4 minutes later. And it's a lot, to be honest, but I love it. It's kind of exciting because junglers will actually be incentivized to come top more often, because if you don't come topside and somebody gets 5 of these, you will periodically literally just summon 2 of these. I think I said 1 or 2 of these. Also periodically summon 1 or 2 of Windmine respectfully to help you take down structures. Yeah. Oh, I'm guessing 1 if you got 5, and if you got all 6 of them, you spawn 2. Okay. Yeah, they are compensating for doing nothing last preseason. I don't remember last preseason, I'm not gonna lie. Last preseason was like they gave ADC players head, and then that's it. That's all I can remember. If you happen to run into an enemy, they'll be damaged and knocked up airborne. Once you collide with a terrain or turret, the champion riding shall be knocked off, going back to their usual selves. Okay. That's cool though. If you charge Herald into a tower, it will do more damage than if they charged into one uncontrolled. So you're incentivized to sign ult into them to deal more damage. That's cool. Thank God, my jungle doesn't have to take Rift anymore. Technically, my jungle can still take Rift, but I have a reason to tell them I'm fucking Yorick. Give me that shit. Thank you, my good sir. Void camps. Guessing these are camps that spawn after Baron spawns. Not spawns. Spawns. English is hard. Oh. As it turns out, the void is still the gift that keeps on giving. Kappa. Giving in terms of updates, having a standard is present throughout the map. Blue Sentinel, Rad Brambleback, and Rift Scutter are looking a little voidussy. Let's put it that way, because I don't like the word void here. Sounds weird. Train Yorick combo with the Maiden, Herald, to demolish your tower at light speed. Honestly, that just sounds fun. Like a whole fucking army. You just crash. Wait, what's gonna happen with Maiden if you get inside of Pause Rift? Will she just follow you, or will she just disappear like when you take a Hextech gate? That's interesting. Once a Baron Magic immerses onto Rift at 20 minutes, the next time blue or red buff respawn, they will rise again as Voidborn Sentinel and Voidborn Brambleback respectively. Whoops, my bad. Hit enter. Respectively, this transformation also comes with increased durability, making them harder to take down. But fret not, because this extra effort is worth it. Once Scuttle looking buffed. Wait, I fucking lost track. Once lane blue and red buff will grant their buff to the entire team, taking them down, excluding any allies that were dead. Because you gotta be alive. Kind of like Baron buff. I guess they're giving the quote-unquote Baron buff, but their own buff is just blue and red. So that makes sense. You're gonna follow your thing, but slowly behind. Yeah, Maiden is gonna be left behind. It's like hop in Barbie, and Maiden's like, I don't got legs, bro. And then you just take a ride and leave her behind. It's only after 20 minutes once Rift Scuttle rises again. After being slain, she will be Voidborn Scuttle. When slain, Voidborn Scuttle will send out a massive surprise boom effect, guessing AoE vision explosion, creating all champions and wards, talk in the large surrounding area. Similar describers, all rush revealed this way will be reduced to 1 HP. Ah, nice. Shark Baron, no longer Baron Nashor. Now it's the start. Now it's the start of the pit herself, Baron Nashor. In line with the visual outfit, we made Baron Herald southwards. We'll also be getting a fresh coat of pixel paint and whoa, we'll have to give the team a hand for coming up with this reimagined Baron. To be honest, Baron does look cooler. I do miss the worm-ish look, but it's still cooler. Like a weird shark Baron. Bruh, this whole wall here is like, imagine assign ults directly from here through mid. Wait, you can sign ult from here and just walk through top. That's fucking funny. Look more like Bilgewater. It does actually. But that's why I keep thinking a shark. The visual update isn't the only thing that's getting with the update. He's also getting 3 brand new forms. Hunting Baron leaves the pit unchanged. Okay. Territorial Baron creates a wall in front of the pit. Territorial, so it's pissing on the wall. What? My bad. Hey broker, how you doing? And finally, all-seeing Baron. I'm guessing that's the one with the eye. There's 3 of them, right? All-seeing, I'm assuming, is the one with the eye. Territorial is the one with the horn, and this should be the normal one. I guess. Just my guess. Just my guess. Territorial creates a wall in front of the pit. This one? This one? This territorial Baron? I guess we just have to check. Also, Baron closes off the front and opens both sides. Okay, so I was right. This is all-seeing Baron. Okay. These new configurations create variation in how Baron fights play out to the game. I guess like how we had different dragons affect the map, now we have different Barons, but when you kill Baron, will it respawn the same form? Or will its form change each time? New configuration create variations in how Baron fights play out game to game. Okay. Maybe it is like 1 per game, you're gonna have this type of Baron. Or the other one. Okay. In order to make each Baron encounter more unique, we also added different attacks for each Baron variation. Oh, Alternate Baron opens up a Rift Void that creates damage over time within the new Tunnel Pit. Until Baron pulls champions near him with his handy new hands. Why the fuck did you give Baron hands, bro? He's gonna box? Final Daunting Baron blasts all nearby enemies with lightning from above. Zappy Baron, okay. Hunting Zaps. Eye Baron deals damage over time. And Horny Baron grabs you. Okay. Territorial grabs, Hunting Zaps, and Eye Baron damage over time. That's a weird way to think about it. But hey, Why did they give her hands? Well, him. Terrain changes. They removed stopwatch, so I guess perfect timing is. They did? The rune is gone, but stopwatch exists. Oh. I got excited for no reason. But I guess the rune being gone is somewhat of a good thing. Terrain changes. They say picture is worth 1,000 words true. So instead of trying to read textual description of the map changer, allow me to visually demonstrate these nuts instead, in additional to textual descriptions. So you're gonna do both anyway? Bruh. So top side of the map. Power, bush, walk path to Grubbies, walk this wall is thick. What the fuck? Mechanical placements are gonna be weird. Imagine pushing somebody in, like here. I'm gonna go for the tower. If somebody's gonna flank me, I can see them. But if the tower isn't aggro me, I could just walk down here and run around. No? That's my guess. Weird. This wall is thick as fuck. I bet you can flash from here to here if you do it perfectly. Otherwise, the other side is more easier. Random bush, alcohol gamers still exist, and this part looks unchanged for the most part. Yeah, it looks unchanged. If you can flash this thick wall, probably. Too bad I don't take flash, so that's none of my business. Have fun, you flash abusers. I'm not taking flash. I mean, maybe there's a way, but I'm pretty sure you're probably best off flashing here to here or here to here, rather than the fucking thick of it. That just looks like griefing if you try to flash from here to here. You're just gonna slam the wall. I guess they wanted to both give sides gang potential. They wanted to give both sides gang potential? Yeah. Probably. I guess if you just come through here, like if you're pushing here, the jungle can come and gank you here. If you're pushing here, the jungle can come gank you through here. The only weird one is on this side of the map, a jungle can come and show up. But if this isn't the side of the map for your jungler, unless they walk around this wall behind the Baron pit and come through here to surprise the enemy, it's likely not gonna happen. So if your jungle is blue side down here, they'll most likely only gank through here. Unless they're fucking Zac or Kane and they just say, walls don't exist, I'm just pulling up. You just create a thick wall on river entrance, like just create like a Trump wall right here, like nobody enters. That would be fun. Like imagine just like a walled off, you wall off the entire top lane and be like, until 14 minutes, nobody's allowed to enter. that sounds fun, but stupid. I wouldn't like it, but it's something to think about. You really shouldn't pass on river 1v1. Oh, pass on river level 1. Sure. Up in the top side, we have two major changes. First, we somewhat mirrored the terrain from blue to red, making gank pads more similar, and the lane trickier to gank. Second, good. We get a new little wall and brush in combination on the middle of the river. Nice. Now this is mid lane, wide as fuck. Wall out here, so blue buff, Gromp down there. Walk through here to go to bottom, or just walk up. I'm glad they didn't bush this entire part, because that would be scary. Like, if you come out of mid and there's no wards here, the only light you can see is like up to here-ish, and you're just walking in fucking darkness. Which is, the vision is gonna be crazy. Last gank top. Gank exists top. I mean, they have to come top if they want the Grubbies. Otherwise, outliers like Yorick can just take them solo if they see the enemy bot, potentially. It depends how easy it is or hard. But they also tried to make it symmetrical. That's cool. In the jungle, the mighty junk report to whoever wrote this. In the jungle, I'm not doing it. New walls did arise. The biggest terrain change here is a new wide wall directly across the Baron and Drake pits. What? Baron, Andre. These should upgrade some safety for junglers on their own half of the map and equalize mid laners option to roam towards the both top and bottom. So I'm guessing there's one of these here in top side too that we can't see. I'm guessing it's because both sides now kind of have this. Okay, I see now. Awesome. It is wide, bro. Mid lane. You mean wide lane? It's just symmetrical as fuck. It looks like a hammer here. The tower is all the way in Guatemala. I don't know why that's in my head, but it's like far away. If you pass this line and you're pushing somebody in, who the fuck is gonna gank you through here? Bro, this wall is weird. So if you're here, you can technically still get hooked over, but who is gonna be here to hook you over the wall? This is not flashable. I'm assuming maybe you can flash from here to here, but bruh, that shit wide. You can have like a whole fight here and a whole fight here, and there's still room to have a fight in the center of the lane. This shit is huge, bro. You can probably just walk up here and you have no vision on this side of the map. Well, the minions will be here, so I guess you have here, but if the minions are not here, this part is gonna be fucking darkness. That is weird. It's wide. I wonder what that's gonna do. I guess, actually, this could fuck Yasuo, and I'm kind of happy about it, because you could just walk all the way to the side, so Yasuo can chase you through the wave and just get back to tower. Bruh. This is gonna be weird. I like the walls, though, because this could make changes for, like, you could actually pin somebody against the wall in lane, depending what they do, or use the wall to your advantage in some way. Even though there's not a lot of champions that can pin you against the wall in mid. But still, interesting. It's like if you hug the tower this way, it's kind of tight. But if you hug the tower this way, there's like big room to swing everything. Pause. Yeah, saying Yorick get nuke. No, say psych. Say psych, bro. Say psych. Say psych. Now moving on to mid, we're creating more space but pushing the brush back a bit and moving one gang pad further back. This should upgrade some safety for immobile mages. Bless fuck dashes. So players feel a little better when picking these type of champions. To be honest, too many dashes, bro. Bot lane, Alcove Gaming, still there, bushes. Pass to Grubbies, pack to blue. Random bush in the river. Try bush the same. Not that many changes that I can see. This all looks the same. It only looks like this side of the map is like completely different. But I'm guessing both sides have a tribe bush now, like you see. And if you look at these, they're not identical, but like they serve the same purpose-ish. So like normally when you're on this side, you can like walk over here and hide if you have hook or long range supports. Like Azara can throw her root over the wall. Blitz can try to hook somebody over or hide, making the enemy think the support went to roam and then they hextech flash or whatever. Now on this side of the map, somebody can do it as well. Assuming you can hextech flash over this though, but you probably can't, but still. Actually, it's not that well. This one you can be more tricky with it, as people do, but this one is a bit more square, and since it doesn't have a pointy shape, you can't hide, you're just here. The moment the minions are here, they're gonna spot your bitch ass hiding in the corner. Still different. Finally, we've made our way to bot lane. Pause. The first change is similar to top. We added a small wall and a pixel brush right beside it. Next up is red side only change. Okay. We mirror the blue tri brush. Ah, so they did mirror it. On the other side, open up a new gang pad beside the tower. True. I guess that helps junglers lane gank in a sense. This should help make both sides more symmetrical, bless, eliminating any side-based advantages when it comes to gank protection and warding. Makes sense. Infernal Drake changes. Given the train engine we introduced this set changes, we also need to adjust some drakes so that they'll play nicely with all the new walls or lack thereof. This includes moving of small walls and bushes from mountain and ocean drake. However, after we spent so much time building walls across the rift, we took a step back to look at the Infernal's walls again. Infernal maps changes again. Once Infernal Rift is locked in, Infernal Cinders will spawn. Like what? Around the map. Each cinder will give champion that picked it up adaptive stats beneficial to your champion and a burst of movement speed upon that. Wait, no. Just a burst of movement speed. Upon that, champion will drop half of their cinders, like you can stack it up. Which is going to be picked up by other enemy or allied champions. So, like, Infernal Drake has like a whole mini-map about picking up fireballs on the ground or something. Want to expand with these changes after considering playback feedback that the Infernal Rift being least interesting in terms of gameplay. Our goal is that this will help create more interesting map states beyond just terrain changes like Hextech and Chemtech. But we'll keep a close eye on how these changes land and how players select them. Okay, now we have to see. Fist bumps. Oh, that's cool. Like, depending on how many people there are, the fist bumps do something different. It, bro. We're trying to be positive, not toxic. So you just, I guess if everybody does the emote, it does that. What the fuck is that? Let's start with one of the small simpler changes fist bump. That right games logo is a fist bump, add an interactive fist bump into League. All you need to do is activate the emote. Wait for another teammate to use the emote and then boom, fist bump, achieve, cue the fireworks. I guess if you use the emote, so I guess everybody's gonna have to take this emote by default if they want to. I guess. That's just for duo queue. Pretty much bot laners testing each other. Nothing new. New item, thematic vote results. Be on a game. Sandy. That's when we introduce you to Goes Fast with Friends, a new tank support item that speeds up allies who follow you into battles. Is this because you fucking killed Chemtech? Chemtank? I forgot the full name of that thing, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because nobody builds it anymore. Fun. We tally up the votes from around the world, and while the results were incredibly close, Trailblazer took the lead at 35% of the results. Irian Invitation, ooh, so we almost got the one that was Gwen based and Shadow House based, and Scouts Fanfare got 31. So it was actually rather close. Not too bad. Comtech, yes sir. I almost said that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Trailblazers, 2400 gold. Wing Moonplate. Just bring back Raptor Cloak, please. Oh, yeah, that's the same build path as Deadman's plate. 250 HP, 40 armor, movement speed. Passive, make the path while moving, build up to 20 bonus movement speed. At max stacks, leave a trill that raises champion allies' movement speed by 15% of yours. Ooh, so if you have Swifties or Herald movement speed buff or Mobies or SERYLDAs, you can increase your team's movement speed based on 50% of your movement speed. Who are fast support champions? Blitzcrank W, Rel, I think E. I haven't played Rel after the rework often. I can't think of other supports that have Sona, technically, but I don't think Sona would grab this. Rama support? Wait, what if Rama just builds this and said, follow me into battle? What if Kled takes this and said, follow me into battle? No, that'll be redundant. This ult already does that. That's interesting still. Huh. Couldn't some sneaky people take this and just like Pike W technically if he needs you to follow up, but I doubt he will build this. Pike doesn't do well with resistance or HP. Every HP he buys just becomes AD. Zillion, true. Sona got better on. Yeah, Hecarim support. Say psych right now. I mean, technically Rel is Hecarim support, no? Horse gaming. Okay. So you give your team 50% of yours. Your next attack discharges the built up move speed. For melee champions, thank you for putting a limit on melee and range, or put it differently. For melee champions at the top speed, this stack also slows the target for 50% for 1 second less. Melee incentivize. Quinn? Yo. Go fast. Dynamic music. You know what are cool new void creatures? Well, the brand new visuals aren't the only thing that's changing around the map. With our changes, we also added a brand new music for when there is a fighting around Baron or other void objectives. So make sure you're listening. Some people play the game on mute. So, just saying. Just saying. Quinn support speed item only? Bruh, say so. It's all about RAM and support, guys. Okay. What's this picture about? Item changes, so I'm stupid. Report me. Why is Ari there then? Put fucking Ornn. He's only item related. Never mind, sex cells. I hate popular champions, bro. They just ruin everything. Thematically and lore-wise. Like that one time, Ari got Shepherd of Souls skin from Spirit Blossom, and Yorick's like, that's my literal time. Let me stop, I'm tilted. Let's move on. Now prepare to cry. I'm already annoyed seeing Ari's bitch ass right there. Respectfully. One of the biggest changes we're coming with these gameplay changes is I'm not saying that word. Mythics are gone. A major goal with this change is to shift power from items into champion itself and give players more flexibility with their build paths. Oh, and remove stopwatch and the perfect time arrow. Hold on. Stopwatch is gone? So it's gone? You weren't baiting me before? It's a faker reference. Oh. I prepared to crash. Okay, then I get the reference now. Report yourself. But if stopwatch is gone, I'm kind of glad. That item, it gives too much. There shouldn't be an item that gives you the full active of a full item for like 600 gold. Or any gold if it isn't the full item. It's just stupid. It should have a component of it, but not the full active. That is just stupid. It's just stupid. We also have an item tooltip simplification update, which should help make description much more digestible at a glance. Don't worry though, you can still view the detailed tooltips with numbers scrolling and all the other fun business if you need to see. Okay. As a reminder, this is not an exhaustive list of all the items that we have words, but instead is a filtered list that focuses on new items and ones that have had larger changes. In addition, numbers include are subject to change. Okay. Support quests as a part of support combined into a single item to help, I'm not saying that word, support itemization decision. While that might sound like we're oversimplifying things, we're also adding 5 upgrades for this item. 5. Okay. Once your support quests have been completed, you will be able to select one of the 5 item upgrades. Our goal was to support every champion in the role, so now you can pick whichever one feels best based on your champion. Okay. World Atlas. Book. Man, my Atlas is full. 40 gold, 30 HP, mana regen, HP regen, 3 golds per 10 seconds. Support quest. I'm going to go from this item to transform it into Runic Compass and gain the ability to hold words. Okay, so at some point, earn 500 gold from this item. If I can do math, I could tell you how long that would take, but I'm not going to do that. My brain literally shuts down at math. Forgive. So once you get 500 gold, you upgrade the item. Okay. Gold generation, gain a charge every 18 seconds up your free trials. While nearby an allied champion, consume a charge to earn gold via the following methods. Damaging ability and attacks against champion or structures grant 30 gold and 28 range gold. The difference isn't that big, it's 2 gold, my guy. Make it 25 or something. or just 20. Because ranged characters can just walk off and bitch slap you with an auto attack. Melee characters have to get in depth range and be like, hold on. Okay, I got the gold. Wait, I'm walking out. Fane, please stop. And then you fucking die. It's not the same. They can just literally auto attack. They don't need to use abilities. They don't need to land shit. It's not fit. This is why I don't play support anymore. I'm a Braum player. Fuck these characters. Killing a minion by any means grants you 20 gold and the nearest allied champion, the same amount of gold. Ah, so just that Paragon thing. Okay. Runic Compass. What? World Atlas. Runic Compass. Okay. Upgraded from World Atlas at 400 gold, 100 HP, 50 mana, 50 HP regen, and 5 gold per 10 seconds. Earn 1000 gold from this item to transform it into Runic Compass. What? It's already a Runic Compass though. Earn 1000 gold from this item to transform it into Runic Compass and gain the ability to hold words. Didn't you say this here too, or am I confused? Alright, if I want to go from this item, just for me into Runic Compass. I'm just gonna keep reading. Something's confusing, and I don't wanna worry about it. Same passive here, but 34 gold and 32 gold. Will you probably be next stream? Probably. Probably tonight, if it's up. After this, I'll probably play some ranked or something. That's my guess. Killing a minion by any means grants you 28 golds, and then you just allied. Oh, the same thing. I'm stupid. No point in reading. Bounty Worlds. You may notice Bounty Worlds is almost exactly the same item as Runic Compass. Well, you notice it right. Bounty Worlds is allows item to upgrade into any 5 of the support item on game. Once upgraded, it serves its purpose. Thank you, Bounty Worlds. HP, regen, 5 gold per 10 seconds. As note, all upgraded items will share the same stats, with differentiation being the upgrades mentioned below. Okay. 200 HP, 75, and then 5 gold again. Celestial Opposition. Okay. Passive, Blessing of the Mountain. Become blessed to reduce incoming damage by 40%. Bless 40 for melee, range should have none. Fuck you. Lingering for 2 seconds after taking damage from a champion. When the reduction wears off, unleash a shockwave around you that slows enemies by 50 for 1 second. Where's the reduction for ranged? Effect refreshes after leaving combat for 15 seconds. Effect refreshes. 15 seconds of not being in combat. Okay, so once you reset or just hide away under tower or something. Incoming damage. That's great for engagers against thing. I don't know why range have it. What's the range character that's actually range that isn't Trash or Rakan or something like that? That would need this or buy this? Soraka, I guess? Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. It's kind of broken for her, no? But hey, there's probably something better, but hey, it depends. It depends. Maybe there's a lot of assassins and a range character like Soraka would take this. I would say Yumi, but that bitch is on top of you all the time. I was gonna say inside, but that doesn't make sense. She's just on top. That's Solstice Slay. Slowing or immobilizing an enemy champion against you and nearby ally with the lowest amount of health. What? With the lowest amount of health. 120 bonus health and 90 movement speed for 4 seconds. 20-second cooldown. So slowing or CCing somebody grants you and their nearest ally with the least HP, because ADCs have fuck all HP. Lowest health of 100 bonus health. I don't know what that means. I'm just guessing there's issue. But either way, it gives them movement speed for 4 seconds. So you CC somebody, prog your army and said jump him. That's broken. Did they think about, like, if you're Ashe and your support is Braum or just somebody else and Braum, they CC ult them. Or just Braum Q lands, you gain movement speed to run at them. They're already slowed, so a push velocity kicks in, and you have 90 movement speed for 4 seconds. Oh, you're fucked. But that sounds fun. And I guess this is for the full completed. Look, I meant attached, but I'm not inside. At least I said she would be inside of you and not you being in. You know the rest. Yep, you can just flee. Ooh, you can also run if you do that, actually. So a Sona can like ults and be like, later, bitch. Or just slow you and be like, later, bitch, because you don't need to. Ash support is fucked. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Blood Song, passive. Spellblade. After using an ability, your next attack is enhanced with an additional physical. So this is basically a Sheen for support. What the fuck? Sona's gonna be horny this season. Hold on. Them biddies are gonna be busting. The target is a champion. Apply expose weakness. Okay, Fiora Gaming. Increasing the damage they take by 12 for melee and 8% for range for 6 seconds. So Sona presses Q and just goes here, and then you're fucked. Ezreal support? Check it, that's not a thing. What's an enemy that's AD that could use this? Because it's physical damage on hit, but if it's Sheen-like, I don't think it's Sheen-like. It just deals physical damage on hit. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, Senna, actually. Just Senna, no? I don't know. But either way, that's interesting. We'll have to see who the hell uses it. Yorick support when this Sheen support item, pretty much. Make red mark on Brum. Oh. Senna, yeah, pretty much what I said. Dreammaker. Gain a blue dream bubble. What? And a purple dream bubble. Gojo? They've been watching JJK too much, bro. Every 8 seconds, healing seconds. I said section. Every 8 seconds, healing and shielding another ally blows both bubbles to them and empower them for 3 seconds. Blue bubble reduces 100 incoming damage on the next hit. Purple bubble grants 90 bonus damage on the next hit. Let me reread that because brain fart. Healing and shielding another allies blows both bubbles to them, empower them for 3 seconds. Blue bubble reduces damage on the next hit. Purple bubble grants bonus magic damage on the next hit. Why are you saying blue and purple bubble if it's not like healing sends the blue bubble and shielding sends the purple bubble? If whether you heal or shield, it sends both bubbles. Just say you bubble somebody and reduce incoming damage and bonus magic damage. That's the only part that confused me or made me reread it, because like, what's the point of having 2 bubbles if they both go out at the same time? You know? That's the only thing I'm thinking. Unless I misread it. Sasuke? Or Sasuke? Bro, you're probably horny. Psych. I'm never horny. I can't say that. Zazzax Realm Spike. Just say ZZROT, bro. Void Explosion, Bussy. Dealing ability damage to a champion causes an explosion at your current location that damages the target and nearby enemies. Karma Gaming, I suppose. Dealing 50 plus 3% of max health. Hey, yo, why the fuck they getting shred? Magic damage. Capped at, I guess this is for like actual damage support like Zara, Brand, Vel'Koz, and Karma, I suppose, if she doesn't want to get the Dreammaker upgrade. Okay. Now, capped at 300 against monsters. Why the fuck is it proccing against monsters? 3-second cooldown, huh? So every 3 seconds you can, if you deal an ability damage to a champion, cause an explosion at your current location. That is gonna be havoc, bro. So every 3 seconds you can make something explode next to the target and their nearby allies, dealing 50 damage base plus 3% maximum max HP health and magic damage. I guess if it's just 50 and 3%, it doesn't scale. It's just poke. It's just 50 and 2%. I guess it's something. Wait, if Brand burns you for longer than longer than 3 seconds, doesn't mean that if Brand just tags you this procs twice, because I'm pretty sure brand burn is, I can check. I'm pretty sure brand burn is just like longer than 4 seconds. I used to play brand, but I don't remember the burn. I just remember the thing. Set enemies ablaze for 4 seconds. So yeah. Okay. 3-second cooldown. I guess right when it ends and it goes back up, just one more tick. And I guess if you have Leandries, is that an ability? Technically, yes. Because spell damage like Comet Landing counts as you hitting an ability. Potentially. That's interesting for burn then. Imagine Swain support with this then, though. No? If you just have burn damage, or something that keeps hitting somebody no matter what, after 3 seconds, it's just gonna hit them again. Like, Malzahar support is not a thing, but if you can burn somebody for longer than 3 seconds, you can just deal 6% of their HP and 50 base magic damage every second. And Leandry burn is longer than that, and it stacks off Brand. So if Zara, Vel'Koz, and Brand just go Leandry's, you're fucked. Let's keep going. Good thing I don't play bot lane. Good luck. Mage items removed. Crown of the Shattered Queen, Everfrost, Bless, Leeching Leer. Oh. Demonic Embrace, bruh. Night Harvester. Who? Ludens Tempest. Huh? Why? Is there new Ludens out? I'm guessing it's that item Syndra used to bust on. I think it was Nami and Heimer. Stopwatch and the perfect timing. It's about fucking time, bro. They should have removed Stopwatch at the same time they removed ZZROT, because they said that they were removing items that had too much counterplay. They gave you the ability to go offensive and defensive. Instead, they just removed Raptor Cloak items for no fucking reason. I feel like, I don't know. They wanted to, but in the end, they didn't, and they just removed them years later. Whatever, at least Stopwatch is gone. Everfrost was stupid. Like, Faker is the GOAT, but I saw that Omi miss Everfrost and then miss everything else, and I'm like, that shouldn't even be an item for Ahri or anybody, to be honest, because it's just very annoying that if you do land it, your next skill shot is pretty much guaranteed, so it's not a skill shot anymore. The only skill shot is you letting Everfrost, technically. But still. It's a stupid item on Ahri and a few other champions. Especially Anivia. Like, imagine you get close to Anivia, she just does that to you. Like, bruh. I understand why they made the item, but mages that need something else. Leeching Leer being gone is weird, though. That's Gwen, and I guess technically only Gwen and Mordekaiser are both Riftmaker, so I guess Singed also did. But I'm guessing they're making something else. I'm guessing Demonic is gone, because I did see, I did see Haunting Guys being used by the new champion, Wei. Excuse me. Okay. Malignance. 3k gold. Last chapter. I finished Kola. Time to go. 80. A poly battle. 1 equal learning reduction. 600 mana. Ultimate power. Gain 15 ability haste for your ultimate. Ooh. Who the fuck has the longest ult or is very old base that they would want it all the time? That's a mage. I guess there's a lot and it depends. I guess no HP, so it's technically not for bruisers. Imagine Malzahar grabbing this, even though Leandry is still the best run. Check Riftmaker before making a conclusion about Leeching Leer. Is Mount Anivia? True. I guess that would make sense for Anivia if she doesn't go Leandris anymore. Ultimate Flames. Whenever you damage an enemy champion with your ability, burn the ground beneath them for 3 seconds. Dealing 60 plus 6% AP ratio magic damage every second. And reduce your magic resist by 6 to 12 skilling for as long as they're on the burning ground. Shyvana W Gaming. Well, Shyvana Dragonform W Gaming in season 4? At least season 6. I don't remember when they removed that from Shyvana. I used to play Shyvana back then. So this is a burn item. Malignance. Is this basically the new Leander's then? But it says whenever you damage an enemy with your ultimate, so Swain, Anivia, somebody that can damage people with your ultimate very often, where either they're ultimate based characters that have high uptime or low cooldown on it. That's interesting. Whenever you damage an enemy champion with your ultimate, burn the ground, we need them. So we can do this against multiple enemies for 3 seconds. Swain ultimate, and maybe ult is longer than 3 seconds. Every second and reduce. This is Swain gaming, bro. It even reduces magic resistance. Swain's AP ratios are ass. So lowering their magic resistance is actually nice. Damn. That's a cool item. Yeah. Alright. I'm thinking who else? ZZROT? Potentially. I guess it does give ultimate haste, so it doesn't matter if your cooldown, if your ultimate is not long. If you can make good use of it when you do ult, it would make sense, eh? That is true. Brownie we can just use this. We have to see, that's a cool item. Ignore your messages. You forgot Yorick? Oh, I didn't see a report. I was reading, bro. Chill. Wait. AP Yorick. Oh, that's stupid. Maiden's gonna suck people off and burn them. Let me keep reading. I think I missed a lot of messages, actually. Shyvana with the mana item. True. If this doesn't have cooldown, this is gonna work with Maiden constantly. Actually, Malphite AP. Oh god. I mean, considering Malphite does give, considering this item does give ability haste for your ultimate, and if you take ultimate 100, that is gonna be stupid. Bruh, AP Yorick? I know somebody's gonna do it. Ninetale is gonna be eating good, that's for sure. Got an 80 Baron for this CDR item? What do you mean? I play AP Yorick on ARAM and deal more than 1k at the end of the day. Yeah, AP Yorick is fun in ARAM. I can guarantee you that. I've been enjoying it for a while. Let's see. Let's keep reading. Caster's Companion, 3k gold, Lost Chapter, Hextech, Alternator. I can't say that word quickly. 90 LP. Damn, that's higher. 20. Load. Forgive me. You get a shot charge every 3 seconds, up to maximum of 6 shot charges. Fire. Is that like an active? No. Damaging ability consume all the shot charges to deal an additional 40 plus 8% AP ratio magic damage to the target and 1 additional nearby target per charge. So you can hit 5 people and it will jump. It's not going to be 6 people, so one of the charges is going to hit somebody twice. There are insufficient targets in range. For each remaining shot, repeat the same damage on the primary target, dealing 35 of the damage. It's only 35% of the main damage to them. So 35% of like 40 plus 35% of just the 40. Okay. Considering isolation damage, it would be strong still. Gain a shot every 3 seconds. It's every 3 seconds, so could this be something for like Ziggs? Even though Ziggs could use the item we just read before this. Is this a Ludens that works better when enemy is isolated? Ah. Because yeah, I'm pretty actually no, I'm stupid. This item only works with your ultimate, so this could work on Ziggs then. And if it is Ludens like them, ZZROT could go this as well. I'm guessing ZZROT would go this if they have tanks. Because mythics don't exist, so he could grab this and then grab Leandry's. Because I know that's probably here still. Well, that's interesting. Shots and charges every 3 seconds. When you hit somebody, it just Ludens, it just stacks up. That's cool. Shang gonna go crazy at it. Let me get to that CDR item you're talking about. Let me keep reading. Storm Surge, Hextech, Alternator, 8 Wisp, 900 gold, 90 AP, type of Manic Japan. Words, 5% movement speed, Storm Raider, dealing 35% with champion's max health within 3 seconds, applies Storm's Rush to them, grant them. Oh, this is like Storm Raider's Surge, that old rune where if you dealt a portion of an enemy's HP, you gain movement speed. It was for assassins like Talon instead. So dealing 35% of a champion's max health within 3 seconds, burst, applies Storm's Rush, and grants the user 25 movement speed for 2 seconds. And it has a 20-second cooldown. Okay. This could be nice for Elise. If she just bursts somebody and then she can just wiggle around, I guess, if she likes. Passive. After 2 seconds, Storm Surge strikes the target with lightning, dealing 100 up to 200 based on level, plus 50% AP magic damage to them. 50% of your AP, that's a lot based just on the item passively? Bruh. If they die to the lightning or before the lightning strike, it detonates immediately in a large area around them, and you gain 30 gold. Is this the item Syndra used, or? I'm pretty sure this is what Syndra used then, no? Whoops.
Burned out fire escape.
Yeah, this is what Syndra used.
For example, the new Storm Surge for those AD assassins and burst mages who really want to shock the enemy. In addition, we've
she killed them,
for those AP assassins
and that's why she gained gold. She killed them, and then okay, but that's what it is. Okay, just busting them. And this looks like a way stronger item for Ludens then. I guess it's burst mages in general, if not some assassins, depending. Assuming there's nothing else for them. Haunting Guys. 1300. Item Amplifying Tome plus Ruby Crystal HP plus 100 gold. 35 ability power, 20 AP, passive madness. For each second in combat with an enemy, deal 2% bonus damage. Maximum of 6. Bro, I miss Madness stock. This was so good for champions with shit ratios, but good or decent base damage that want to just stay on top of you for longer. Like Anivia, Swain, especially older Swain. Time to get Kai'Sa W and an air for half. Yo! Don't say that out loud, bro. Chill, don't talk about it. People are watching, this is gonna be on YouTube, bro. What are you doing? Chill! I think Guys is back, that's right. Crypt Bloom 2850. Lighting Jewel, that's the item that builds into Void stuff, eh? Fiendish Codex, 70 AP, 50 ability haste, and 30 magic penetration. Is this like the new Void stuff? Passive Life from Death. Whenever you get a takedown on an enemy champion within 3 seconds of damaging them, create a healing nova on their location that heals allies for 50 plus 50% of your HP on a 1 minute cooldown. Who the fuck gets this? Swain? It's like magic pen for people that want to kill and sustain in battle. Or even like supports that want magic pen. Like let's say your brand wants to heal you for whatever reason, especially since he has the burn, so if he kills anybody, the first person that dies will just make a Fiora ult on the ground. This looks like a well-rigged item that heals and works like Ludens, pretty much. Zera can heal people, so it's like Malphite support. True. My main get a lot of AP item, bro. So it's like that is. I'm trying to think of supports that want to heal and have penetration. Karma, pause. Sona potentially. Like those are kill heavy, but can heal or would buy some healing items. I'm only thinking Karma and maybe a Sona that really wants to fucking kill you. I'll be forgetting a few that isn't just brand Zara. Because though they wouldn't buy healing and they wouldn't want pen. That's interesting. Of course, it's Swain. Like, if Swain needs a penetration item, he could buy this because in battle, he would sustain more. This could even work on Silas because he dives in deep. So if he gets a takedown, he gets healing now. And if he's already low, if he W's, he's getting more healing and off this item. I would say Diana, but I don't want to talk about it. Gwen, Mordekaiser, even if they want penetration. Singe Gaming. Yo. Minish Cap is eating good, even though I'm pretty sure there's better items out there. Size is wild and hit on OP, not support. I think if you think about this as like a big Triumph area or a Fiora ult, and it has penetration, it could still be used on carries that want whoops. It could still be used on carries that want sustain. Medic Singe, true. See, now you're thinking. Medic Singe. Hold on, 1 second. Alright, let's keep going. Riftmaker, 3000 gold, hunting guys. Ooh, 70 ability power. Void Corruption. For each second in combat with an enemy, deal 2% bonus damage. At max, 10% bonus damage. Gain 10% for melee, 6%. What the fuck? Excuse me again. At max stacks, gain 10% Omnivamp and 6 for range. Void Infusion. Gain 2% of your bonus health as ability power. Gain 2% of your bonus health, so HP stacking AP. So you could get this item, get very tanky, and the more HP you get, the more damage you will deal. And at max stacks, you're healing and you gain 10% more damage against enemies. So this is like Mordekaiser. This is Gwen for the most part. What I've been thinking, like old Riftmaker users. Choga? I mean, would he want this? Actually, with the HP ratio, he could. You are right. He could get this, and since mythics are gone, he can just buy this later as a second or third item. He could. He actually could, but
Welcome
depends.
back.
Hey,
You
Saint.
won't be here long.
It's time. Kampsycho is going to show us that Yorick's OP next season. Say psych. Don't.
It's time. At Kampsycho is going to show us that Yorick is up next season, right?
Up.
Show us the way.
Show us the way. You did not the way. I mean, maybe Yorick will be with that new item. I forgot its name, but the first one up here. Malignus, I can't say this word. Basically, if you're damaging an enemy with your ultimate, you burn the ground beneath them for 3 seconds. So since we have Maiden up at all times, we're always going to be burning the ground around them. Bro, AP Yorick is going to eat good. I could buy this against tank just to be like, fuck you. Like, actually, and it's wave clear too, if you're fighting somebody at least. Bro, that's something. That's something. But this is just Mordekaiser. This is literally just Mordekaiser. Gwen, Singed. Who else has decent base damage that could do this? Vala? Wait, Udyr? I don't think. Hullbreaker could do it too, to be honest. Swain could do it if he likes to. Yeah, not this item, I'm stupid. Riftmaker one. And since mythics are gone, I keep thinking mythics exist, so I'm thinking you can only grab one of these, but Swain can just grab this at some point as well. Because the more HP Swain gains from his passive, he's gonna gain 2% of your bonus health as weight. Vladimir. What the fuck is Vladimir's passive again? Maybe I shouldn't do this live, but I'm gonna see it and start cooking. I'm pretty sure Vladimir. I'm stupid, I said Vlad. Report me. Vladimir. Bloodsucker. Vladimir. Crimson Impact. Gain 3% bonus health as ability power. And 60% AP as bonus health. These two passives do not stack with each other. They do not stack with each other, but this passive of Vladimir would stack with Riftmaker, because it gives them Omnivamp, cooldown, HP. So could we have tanky-ish Bruiser Vlad back, where he grabs a bunch of HP and AP items and just becomes very strong? That's interesting. Did I miss anything? Oh, you said Bruiser Cho'Gath with Leandris. Now that's something. It's the answer to Cassante? Potentially. AP Nasus. To be honest, searches are gonna be cooking too, actually. Now let's see what they did to Leandris. Wait, I didn't finish reading an item report me. I stopped right here and I started to brain fart. Gain 2% of your bonus health as ability power. Omnivamp updates with the following. Now only exists on Riftmaker. Okay. Omnivamp heals you for a percentage of the damage you deal. With reduced effect, 3% of effectiveness on minions and monsters. Okay. So this Omnivamp effect only works on Riftmaker. So Riftmaker's Omnivamp just works this way. The other Omnivamps don't work the same way. Or they work the old way, I suppose. Omnivamp heals you for the full amount with pet for AoE damage. What are you trying to say, bro? I guess this is from Malzar, but Malzar wouldn't buy this. Alawi's tentacles count as pets, and if you go grass, 2% of your bonus health becomes AP. Alawi's tentacles have an AP ratio. If you knew this, it has a 40% AP ratio. So we could potentially buy this item on Alawi, gain Omnivamp, cooldown reduction, and you heal for the full amount for pet damage, which your tentacles count as pets, and AoE damage as well, which your tentacles do. I don't know if it says it, but I'm pretty sure in the code, specifically in the details, Alawi's tentacles count as pets. I'm pretty sure. And if they don't, well, they count as AoE either way. This also just works for Yorick, but our only AP ratio we have is on E, technically. But this also just increases our damage. I guess if you want to heal from our pets, we could just we could just buy this just so we have healing with our pets, and that's it. It could be like a weird niche build, but I don't know. It's just something, because there's not that many other pet champions that would build this, want this, be in combat this long, and have pets. Like, there's Annie, but she wouldn't get this. There's Heimer, but he probably wouldn't want this. Ivern, that doesn't make sense for him. Neferi is just AD, so you wouldn't even buy the item. Malzar, but he's just control. He wouldn't need sustain. He's just gonna lock you down. Maybe a new champion. Hey Coco, hey, how you been? The new champion looks fun, but like tenability, that's an overkill. Kinda, right? It'd be like that. Leandry's Torment. 3k gold. Hunting Guy plus Blasting 1, 90 AP, 200 HP. Torment. Dealing damage with an ability causes the enemy to burn 50% of their health. Magic damage per second for 3 seconds. Passive Suffering. For each second in combat with the enemy champions, gain 2%. Gain 2 bonus damage. Max at 6%. I'm guessing because they both build out of Haunting Guys, but his passive is Suffering and Rift Makers is avoiding fusion. Would these two stack together? Because they're pretty similar. Maybe. You doing good? Nice. I'm doing good too. I'm just reading the changes. See how these are doing. That's interesting though. Okay. For each second in combat, a champion gain 2% bonus magic damage. Horizon Focus. Item Recipe. Hextech Alternative plus Finish Comeback. 90 AP. Bro, a lot of items have 90 AP now. Or at least I'm noticing it more often. Passive Hypershot. When you deal damage with abilities, the two champions at 600 range, 700 range or greater, reveal them for 6 seconds, dealing 10% increased damage to the enemy revealed by Hypershot. Passive Focus. When revealing an enemy with Hypershot, reveal all other enemy champion within 1200 range of them for 2 seconds. 30-second cooldown. Okay. 2 passives, and if you reveal one person after sniping them with either ZZROT or Zoe or somebody, cost, then you just get to reveal more people. That's interesting. They want it to be the new bar for skill expression, which means OP. Everyone learns how to play it. You get to. They want to make it strong enough to reward people that invest the time. Probably true. Weight is a bit complicated for the most part. Seeker's Armgrasp is running golds, amplifying tone again. Cloth armor and 500 golds. 40 AP, 30 armor. Active. What? Stasis. Use one time only to become invulnerable and untargetable for 5 seconds. Now this is a reasonable amount of gold for going fucking golden at stopwatch. Like, actually, I wouldn't mind somebody going stopwatch once for 1600 gold. The stopwatch is broken because it needed 1000 gold on top of it to be balanced. Essentially. That does sound like another affiliate situation. Shadow Flame. Needlessly Large Rod. Alternator. I can't say that word. 120 ability power and 12 magic pen. Bruh. Passive Cinder Bloom. Magic damage and true damage critically strikes enemies below 35 health, dealing 20% increased damage, reduced to 30 increased damage for damage over time, and head effects. Head effects, I appreciate it. So magic and true damage abilities critically strike enemies that are below 35 HP, dealing 20% increased damage. Like an execute now? Damn. So Syndra with this would just break somebody. Because this wouldn't one shot at 35, but if damage against you is going to be increased by 20, like the one that's hitting you, you probably would just get killed. Or almost get killed. Yorick could shut a flame and execute people. We wish. We wish. Cosmic Drive. Same build path, AAP. 250 HP. 25 ability power. Same. Looks same. Acid spell downs. Damaging an enemy with an ability grants bunny movement speed for 2 seconds. What changed? Is the gold higher? Is the movement speed that we can't see the number of higher? I guess it doesn't have a cooldown? Okay. Amplifying Tome, cost front to go. You can believe we actually did it. W. I guess it was like 425. And 20 ability power. Give me a second, drop back. I gotta go get something. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna play Crab Rave reported. Rod of Ages, Arc 2700 gold. Almost close to the old cost of it. 50 ability power, 300 health, 300 mana. This item game's 20. It's stacking like before. Whoops. It's stacking like before. Eternity Restore, mana equal to 70% of pre-mitigation damage taken from champions, and health equal to 20% of mana spent. Up to 20 health per cast per second. Removed for every 200 healing or mana restore eternity gain. The movement speed restored, but the stats are most likely up. Up to 10 times from maximum of 200 extra health, 200 extra and form. Ooh, that means Rod of Ages actually gives up to 90 AP. I don't know if it was always like this because I haven't built it in a while. That's still great. I'm guessing this part is also stronger. Assassin items, Dustblade, Dark Dot, Prowess Claw, removed. Fucking goners. Voltaic Cyclone Sword. They're moving Dustblade and Prowess? Apparently, right? I'm just reading it as we speak, my good sir. Brutalizer. Catch a shard, so like that. Fleet footwork type item? That's a weird gold combination, to be honest. Brutalizer is back. Yo. Fucking club. 50 attack damage, 18 lethality, and 15 ability haste. Passive energized. Moving and attacking will generate an energy attack. Dashes and stealth stack. Energized 75 faster. So if you're dashing or stealth, your energized stack will be up faster. Passive firmament. Oh, excuse me. Your next energized attack applies 100 bonus physical damage and slows enemies for 99%. So 0.75 seconds. Slow is melee only. Blessed for putting that right there. So touch somebody, slow them for a lot, and then clap them. That's cool. I guess some jungles can take fleet footwork as well if they like to. In lane or in the jungle. Interesting. Profane Hydra. Profane? Damn. 3400 Tiamat plus Brutalizer. Bro, they did it. They made a Hydra for assassins. blessed. These fuckers don't gotta get Ravenous and get Sustain now. I'm actually glad, because Assassin with Sustain is broken, because they should die after they make a mistake and not just Sustain in front of you. I mean, it's okay if some of them have it, but it shouldn't be the norm. 60 attack damage, 18 lethality, 20 ability haste. Active, heretical, slash. Deal 65 of total attack damage physical to nearby. Ooh, active, so they brought back the active of Tiamat. So you can just actually use the active of it when you want in the middle of a combo for auto resets and everything else. Bussin'! I like it, even though I don't build the item often. It's so cool. Deal 65% to nearby enemies. Total attack damage too. That's gonna be bussin' on Zed, because Zed's passive, the more people he kills, the more total attack damage bonus he gains or something, right? I'm pretty sure Rengar also has a passive like that for his trophies. Yo, Rengar's gonna be bussin'. This damage increases to 95 of total attack damage physical to champions and enemies below 30%. If you activate that shit against somebody that's low, they're gonna be clapped. Fuck. Passive cleave attacks equals 40% AD and 20 for range to other units within 45 units of the target hit. They did it. Rengar top is gonna be bussin', bro. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And you can actually use the active to like kill somebody if you like. Like if they're below 35 health, the total of your attack is going to deal way more with active. They didn't put a cooldown, but I'm pretty sure the cooldown is normal. Hydra. Well, I say normal, but the item hasn't been in the game in a while. But I'm guessing it's the same as Stridebreaker's cooldown, which I think is 12 or 7. I don't remember because I do not use the item. Imagine Kha'Zix. Imagine. That's cool. Rack side top, say psych right now. Hubris, 3,000 gold, serrated dirt, Clockville's hammer, 900 gold. This one was built out of Tiamat Brutalizer. This is one that Fleet Footwork item, Purchase Shard Brutalizer. This is the first item that builds out of serrated dirt. Like all lethality items were just serrated dirt and Clockville's hammer. They just built into different stuff. I'm glad there's a difference now. 60 attack, 18 intelligently, and 15 ability haste. I think this is the same for most of them. This gives more ability haste. And this one, less attack damage. But I guess its passive is strong as different passive. Gold is also different. This is not that expensive. This is very expensive. And this is just in the middle. Okay. Passive ego. That's cringe. When you kill an enemy champion, you are granted a statue of yourself. Ooh. Okay. Draven, you good? Menacence. When a champion that you have damaged within the last 3 seconds dies, gain 10 plus 1 per statue. Attack damage for a whole minute. So when you kill people, so the more kills you get, the more statues you get. And statues are like, it's like a temporary Magi's for assassins. To think of it like a Magi stack for assassins. And the more kills they get, the more stack of AD they get right here. But they only gain the active stack once they kill somebody. So for example, let's say you're Rengar and you have 10 kills. When you kill the enemy support, for the next 60 seconds, you gain 10 plus 10, because you have 10 stacks too in this scenario. So you gain 20 extra attack damage for 60 seconds the first time you kill somebody. At least that's what it says, because it does have a cooldown of 60 seconds. Pyke potentially, but the thing is, Pyke's ultimate ratio I think it has AD, but it also has lethality in it. I'm pretty sure. Pikes is one of the only champions that has a whoops, I Google lethality, like it's autism, don't judge me. I gotta go back. Gotta type Pike here. Let's check. It could be a Pike item, so you're maybe not wrong. Yeah, 80% bonus attack damage. Well, it says total, so bonus means. Well, technically, the bonus would be from the item you buy and the bonus from the statues. So it could work. But yeah, Pike has a lethality scaling on this. So Pike could have this. And then you gain, yeah, it just attack damage. So this does just count as bonus attack damage. So this works for Pike. So you're right. So maybe you kill somebody, and when you kill the first person with your Pike ult, the next Pike ult's ult threshold is like higher. So you need less damage to kill the next person. It has a cooldown, but I don't think it stacks infinitely. It just gives you, in this case, the 20 in our scenario where you have 10 statues. That's interesting. Yeah, you need to, I'm guessing it's for snowballing or multi-kill type of assassins that they don't want to kill one person and get out, but they want to kill as many people as they can. Like Kha'Zix with his jump resets, Pike, even Rengar in some cases. Probably even a lot of different champions we are not thinking about at the moment. Even Draven, because it says ego. That's interesting. It's like a temporary Magi. Somebody that can definitely snowball and get multiple kills. Opportunity. That's a weird name for an item. Sweated Dirk and Nether Shard. The second time I see that. I don't remember the name of that item. Attack damage, lethality, and 6% movement speed. Passive, murder. Goodness gracious. After being out of combat with champions for 8 seconds, gain bonus lethality. This lethality lasts for 3 seconds after dealing damage to champions. After being out of combat with champions for 8 seconds, gain bonus lethality. This lethality lasts for 3 seconds after dealing champion. So if you're out of combat, you gain more lethality, and once you start fighting or deal damage to somebody, the lethality lasts for 3 seconds. Passive, murder speed. If a champion dies within 3 seconds of damaging them, gain 150 decaying movement speed for 1.5 seconds. And this item is pretty cheap, and movement speed, so it again feels like a multi-kill type of thing. You kill somebody, you get out, and then if you have time, you could kill somebody before the next 3 seconds disappear. Not kill somebody, but just use the damage before the bonus lethality you have disappear. Rengar again, maybe even Zed. Interesting. But you have to be out of combat, and then you get the bonus. And then when you deal damage, no. You have the lethality when you're out of combat. And once you deal damage to somebody, you have 3 seconds to make use of it, because after 3 seconds, the lethality disappears. Because it says this lethality lasts for 3 seconds. And then when you kill somebody, you gain a lot of movement speed to get out. Murder speed. Well, that's funny. Opportunity. So like you see an opportunity, you kill them, and then you back out, and then you go back into hiding. This could work on Pike, because again, Pike does have bonus lethality. So you could kill somebody as Pike, and then... So if these 2 items that we just read, there could be Pike items. I could be wrong, but Pike, Rengar, multi-kill assassin, stuff like that. Maybe even Kiana. You never know. You do need to go here. I see it on Kazik and Rengar. Getting a lot of people with assassins more difficult. They have to remove the dark card without the passive and go in, have more chances to insta-die after kill. Yeah, this is why they're bringing, I'm guessing, the movement speed in this sense. Wreck Electrics, 900 gold. Long sword plus just 900, 500 gold. 20 attack damage and 4% movement speed. Did we read this item somewhere or no? No. Wouldn't be surprised if this Electrics item built into the one we just read, but it's not there. Okay. Brutalizer. Maybe it was somewhere and we just did not see it. Oh. Brutalizer, 1300 gold. I think this is the exact same gold that cost it in the past. But this was an old item that built into AD jungler items that existed back then. Item recipe. Glowing moat. The fuck is that? And pickaxe. 212 gold. Okay. SERYLDA's GRUDGE. Our mate. Ooh. Brutalizer and Last Whisper plus 400. So Last Whisper is like 1400. This is 1300. And then the cost is this now. But this used to be Warhammer, which is 1100. Okay. 45 attack damage, 50 ability. No, 15 lethality now. Passive Rancor. I don't know how to say that. Nashor. Gain 22 plus 12% lethality armor penetration. Lethality armor penetration? The fuck? Passive Bitter Cold. Damaging abilities slow enemies below 50% health for 30 seconds for 1 second. So we can't use the item for just slows because they need to be below 50% for them to start getting slowed. But this item gives lethality now. Interesting. Do we still use it then? The thing is, we can't even get somebody below 50% potentially. If they just kite us away, like, I guess it pushes us away. Hey, Noboric, how you been? I'm reading the new items. Like, that's actually a nerf for us specifically, because assassins are gonna hit people and get them below 50% HP and get the slow, regardless. But in another sense, this is a nerf to some AD characters and assassins that were just abusing the slow, like Zed, like Ezreal, that just buys this with just the slow on Q. I guess it's better balancing with item in general. But 12% lethality armor penetration. Okay, gain 22 plus 12%. What is, how does that, that's weird. That's actually weird. Alright. Tank remove item. Turbo tank tank. You killed that Ranger Virtue Goner. Evan Shot Goner. Stoneplate is gone. That's weird. Ages of the Legion. The fuck is that? Oh, the item that built into it. Life Well Pendant. That didn't last long. Hollow Radiance. 2800 gold. Bammy Cinder. Spectral Scowl. The fuck? Sunfire magic resist? 600 HP. 40 magic resist. HP regen. MLH. Taking damage. Dealing damage. Causes you to begin to burn for second nearby enemies. Increased by 25 against minions. Or for pushing. For 3 seconds. Taking or dealing damage. Refreshing the duration of this effect. Passive Moonburn. Killing an enemy. Non-award, non-structure. Deals... What? Killing an enemy? Deals 30 plus 3% bonus HP, mag damage, and air around them. Like an enemy champion? They didn't specify. Just an enemy. Non-award, non-structure. So is this for like magic resist wave clear for... Like if I hit a minion, would the minion die because I killed the enemy minion, deal 30 damage and 3% of my bonus HP around in the area? Is that what it's saying? That's my guess. But it's like a Sunfire with magic resist. Okay. Yeah, I think enemy minion does work. So it could even work for in the jungle. Because even though it's like a neutral jungle monster, it should still technically work. Okay. Unending Despair. Chain Vest, Kindle Gem, Ruby Crystal, 800 gold, 400 HP, 55 armor, 10 abilities. While in combat with champions, every 7 seconds, deal magic damage to nearby enemy champions. What? Healing for 100% on 175% of the damage dealt. Deal magic damage to nearby enemy. What is the magic damage you're dealing? Is it trash? Like, is it like 30? So almost 20% of 30 is like 60. But it says every 7 seconds, so you're not constantly burning. I guess this is for weird sustained tanks that want to be on top of you and not lose the fight just because you bought Divine or you have healing from Ravenous or Bork or just something in your kit. That's not too bad then. It's like a way to give tanks sustain, but it's only every 7 seconds. It may be big, but assuming the magic damage is trash, it's not that horrible. That's interesting. HP and armor. I don't think we would buy it, but hey. Maybe these are just even just for supports too, but you never know. Yeah, it does go with your HP, so I haven't signed with this or something, or Cho'Gath. Thanks for the follow, by the way, no Prosty. How you doing? Sign gonna go crazy? True. Interesting. Yeah, Sign will go crazy with this one, actually. Sunfire Burn Sign. Okay. Kanik Rukern, bro. These words are not spellable. Pronounceable. Not spellable, I'm stupid. Item recipe, Spectral Cowl, Negatron Cloak, and 850 gold. 350 HP, 80 magic resist, that's hot! And a 100% base health regen. Passive, Mega Bane, kick W. After not taking damage from champions for 15 seconds, gain a magic shield for 18% of your maximum health. Mages ain't shit, bro. Mages ain't shit. That's crazy. So Cho'Gath and Scion for HP enjoyers will just be thick. 80 magic resist stuff? What the fuck? That's the highest magic resist item there is in the whole fucking game. 1,000 golds. I guess it is a Megatron Cloak and a Spectral Cowl. Spectral Cowl is like 25 magic resist. Megatron Cloak is 50. So just having these two items before completing it is like 75 magic resist. Unless Cowl's magic resist is down or Negatron's magic resist is down, but still. Bruh. If you ever go full AP, you're fucking trolling. Somebody gonna buy this shit and make you cry. It's just the 80 magic resist is big, but if you're out of combat and you just walk into a fight, you gain a 18% of your HP shield. Bro, that's thick. That's thick as fuck. Ultimate raid boss, so you have 2 item magic resist, or just too much. Make tank way more chunky versus Gwen. That is true, because Bruiser APs do slap tanks very hard, like Mordekaiser and Gwen. The only one that doesn't technically is Singed, but most of them just don't care about tanks. So this is something they can use to itemize or survive and not just get melted by Gwen. You have more item with magic pen though, guys. That is true. We do have more. I guess it is a good balance though. More magic resist, but more penetration and more ways to kill too. It's like a give or take. Both sides are evenly matched at this point. Outside of the kit. Jaxio Protein. Chain Vest, Negatron Cloak, and just Ruby Crystal. So 30 armor and 50 magic resist. Assuming No, Chain Blast is 40 armor. I'm stupid. Maybe Negative Control is 40 magic resist now too, just so it's equal. Ruby Crystal, and then 1100 gold, and then when you upgrade it, it's just 200 HP, but 50 armor and 50 magic resist. Born Zailings. For each second in combat, gain a stack up to a maximum of 5 stacks. A maximum stack become empowered, increasing your bonus resist by 25 until the end of combat. So just become tanky as fuck. Nice. It's like stronger now though. At least it feels or looks stronger. And the recipe is changed too. Deadman's Plate, I love you. I love this item. I wish I could use it more often. Wing Moon Plate plus Chain Vest and 1100 gold. Same, 300 HP, 45 armor, 5% movement speed. Passive Shipwreck. I like that name. While moving, build up to 40 bonus movement speed. Your next attack discharges built up movement speed to deal up to 40 plus 100% base AD bonus and physical damage. And that works on towers, so that's still cool. Passive Unsinkable. The strength of movement speed slowing effects are reduced by 25%. That's cool. Let me just look this up real quick. I want to see the difference because I actually care about Deadman's Plate. The other items I didn't care as much about the difference. 40 armor. Let me move this here. 45 armor, 200 HP, same percentage, same. 100 stacks after momentum decays. Basic attack consumes stacks for 40, and scales up to 100% based on number. Is this the same as well, or it is the same? Except it has a scaling here, but it doesn't have one here, but I'm pretty sure it does. The target is slowed by 50 for 1 second. That part of it is gone. What? Yeah, that part of it gone. The slow on it is gone. But you can't get slowed as often by it. I don't know if it is a buff. I guess we just have to try it out. If you want to run and they have a lot of slows, it would be nice so you don't have to buy Swifties. But 25% slow reduction is strong. Because if I look up... hold on. Boots of Swiftness. What is the passive on Boots of, not speed, I'm stupid. Boost of Swiftness. Oh, it is Boost of Swiftness, slow resist. Ah, so Boost of Swiftness, but as an item. Imagine if you stack those two. Do they have the same passive, Unsinkable? This doesn't have a passive, it just has that stat in general. So you could stack these two and you have 50% slow reduction. If it's ever useful, that's great. Deadman Plate looks cool. Force of Nature, Megadragon Clone, Wing Plate, HP, 400 HP, 50 magic resist, movement speed. Taking damage from enemy jamming gets a stack of stat fast up to 8 for 7 seconds. Enemy immobile effects gain additional 2 stacks. One spell can add a new stack of stat fast every 1 second. Dissipate will add 8 stacks of stat fast, gain 60 magic resist, and 10% increased movement speed. Is this always like this? No, right? Pretty sure it was not always like this. Was it? No. Yeah, you gain 30 bonus magic resist, but now you gain 60 magic resist and 10% increased movement speed. Bruh. That is a bit too thick, not gonna lie to you. Enchanter Items help. Remove Contact Putrefy. Damn, and Chalice of Harmony. Bruh. Maybe there's something better. They just said supports don't need anti-heal. That's crazy. Glowing Moat. What does that item? Just I have a 5 ability haste. Mage are gone. True. Excuse me, drinking water. The Encore 2700. Bandle Glass again. And 700 gold, 40 ability, power, 20 haste, mana regen, gain 3 heal and shield power, and 5 ability power per 100% base mana regen. Okay. Passive, summoner haste, gain 18, summoner spell haste. Okay. I'm guessing these changes are not that big, but there's something. I don't play supports, but I'm just looking to see if there's anything that looks big. Echoes of Helia, 2200. Passes, damaging armor, then the soul shot up to 3. Maximum of 3 healing or shielding on an ally can small soul shots, restoring 20 health and deals 50 magic damage per shot to your nearest enemy. Dissonance removed. Alright, remember that one. Step floating water. Mana regen, 8% heal shield power. That looks stronger, I think. Passive rapid healing or shielding an ally grants the user 40 ability power. What? And 10% boosting speech for 2 seconds. Why would you want to grant your ADC 40 ability power? I guess if they have AP ratio, that's cool. I guess it could work if you have a mage bot too, actually. Okay. Fire items removed. Gore Drinker, Divine Sunderer, RIP. Silverman Dawn, what? Iron Spike Whip, I guess. Sundered Sky, 3100 gold. Recipe, Tunneler, and Clawfield's Hammer. 50 attack damage, 15 ability haste, and 300 health. Passive Light Shield Strike. Garen? No, Lux? Either way. Your first attack against a champion will critically strike for 150 damage and heals for 110 base AD plus 8% of missing health. Where's the cooldown, my guy? Where's the fucking... Oh, it is Jarvan. I was like, I know somebody has a light shield thing. The first attack, yeah, this is actually his Jarvan passive as well. So the first time you hit somebody, you'll crit them for 150 damage and heal for basically AD of missing health. So you're gonna heal more with AD ratio and of your missing health. Your missing health, missing. Yeah. So the lower you are, your first hit is gonna crit and heal you. Okay. It just screams Jarvan, maybe in Fiora. I don't know. But that's not an item for us, but that's an item, right? Interesting. I mean, it is divine, but it's not. It isn't dealing a percent of the enemy's health. It just heals you for. It's like healing and crit. I guess so. Crit. Interesting. Tiamat, regain active, bless, 1200 gold, same, nice. Longsword. Ooh, that's cooler actually. You just buy 2 longsword and then you come back with it. 20 attack damage. Cleave, attacks deal 40%, 20% for you, 20 minutes. After crashing, deal 20% of damage to enter around you. 10 second cooldown. Okay, that's cool. Maybe we'll even buy it now because I didn't like spending all of this shit just to get Tiamat. But if we do need wave clear, I wouldn't mind just buying that item then. I really wouldn't. I still can't believe we fucking lost SERYLDA's Grudge, not gonna lie to you. Kinda lost it. It is fun. Ravenous Hydra 3300, Coffee's Hammer, Vampiric Scepter, 70 attack damage down. 20, 10 lifesteal. Active Ravenous Crescent deal 80% of total attack damage to nearby enemies. This damage applies lifesteal, 10-second cooldown. Nice. AoE healing then. And it applies lifesteal, so you can use it kind of like people use Gore Drinker minus the percent max HP healing, like Darius Q that it had. Titanic, same gold cost. Actually, I think it's long last, I'm not sure. But it costs the same as Ravenous, so they have the same cost now. 55 attack damage, 550, hell, that's a lot. Attack deal additional damage on hit, and the physical damage to enemies behind the target. On your next attack, Cleave will instead deal more physical damage in a larger area. I'm guessing based on your HP, right? Your next attack, Cleave will instead deal more physical damage. Attacks deal additional physical damage on hit, and the physical damage to enemies behind the target. On your next attack, Cleave will instead deal more. Well, why does it say instead deal more? That just makes me think I missed something. But in a larger area. Okay. We gotta see how it works then. Nitro Hex Aegis. We drinking now? 20 attack speed, 55 attack damage, Tunnel Rod and Quiver. Attack speed on. Passive gain 30 ultimate abilities. Please no. Passive after casting your ultimate gain 35 attack speed and faithfulness and movement speed for 7 seconds. How the fuck am I supposed to run from Fiora, Tryndamere, or fucking Jax? How the fuck am I supposed to run? That is not for Shun, my guy. I guess it can work. I guess Shun could buy this, but the first thing that came, oh fuck, Master Yi, true. Who also cares about attack if that could use the movement speed? Yi, Fiora, Jax, Irelia, even. God forbid me, but maybe Yone. The more I think about it, the scarier it gets. That's interesting. You ult, you are speed on your ult? Yes, sir. Give me a second. Let me check something outside. What happened? Here I'm at. Alright, I'm back. My bad. At the checkout side, a stray wild dog entered our yard. It ran out, but it went into the woods, but one of the ladies were freaking out, so I just thought it was something else. But alright, this is just disgusting for Jax Fiora earlier. God help us all. Tunneler, this is the thing we kept reading about. Longsword, Ruby Crystal. 15 attack and 250. Okay. Hullbreaker. I already read this one technically. But basically, basic stack, grant a stack up to maximum stacks. Attacking an enemy, champion, or epic monster on max stack consumes all stacks to deal 150 base AD, bonus physical damage, increased to 400% against structures. That's strong. And then this passive remains the same. It gives the cannon or super minion a lot of resistance based on level. But I think it removed the, now that I look at it again, it looks like it removed the, their bonus damage to towers. So now we can't sit back and watch the minions demolish the tower. We have to actively go hit the tower, which I guess is fine. I don't mind it. Just one less strategy. I was just thinking about Olaf with the, oh no, that's crazy. Give you Musi when you ult? That is crazy actually. Now I can't sleep thinking of that monstrosity. Actually, imagine that on, imagine this on, I can't say the name. Troll King, Trundle, there we go. Stuttering on it. Strikebreaker. Gonna gold. Strikebreaker remains actually. Fuck. Gonna gold. Phage, pickaxe, dagger. What the fuck? 50 attack damage, 25. Attack speed, 400 HP. Active halting slash on enemies and razors around you by 25% and gain 20% movement speed. Which champion hit that decays over 2 seconds can move while casting. At wit's end. 2900. Recur Bro, Negative Cloak, Dagger, 50 attack speed, 50 magic resist, Tenacity. Oh, they brought that back. Free attacks apply 15 magic damage on it. Okay. Shojin, disgusting. Killer Gem, Clefty's Hammer, Pickaxe, Dragon Force, none. Ultimate abilities gain 50% ability haste. Passive focus will spell hit grants stacks up to 3. The spells deal 3% increased damage for each stack up to 9%. Add-on performance will differ from melee and range users. Oh. What is that supposed to mean? But okay. So now they just gain the ability haste, but I'm pretty sure I had something like basic attacks reduced non-abilities. Yeah, that's gone. So Jax can no longer be annoying with this. Just spell hits. So if you hit spells stack up to 3, your spells deal 3% increased damage for each. This is Riven! Oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck, man. This will also increase Riven's Q damage and W damage. It even increases ult damage. That's crazy. Even Renekton can use this technically. Bruh. That's gonna be strong. Phage attacking grants unit grants. Oh, Phage went back to just giving movement speed. Like the really old Phage. Damn, I'm gonna miss the sustain. Would it be like that? Now just when you attack somebody, you gain movement speed for 2 seconds. Steel Sigil. Longsword plus armor class. 15 attack damage and 30 armor. Marksman item removed. Rage Knife and Guild Force. Bless. I want a Guild Force gone for a while. I was tired of seeing it on immobile characters removing their weakness. Terminus. Rick Wonder, Rika Burlesque, Whisper, Dagger, the fuck? 40 attack damage, 30 attack speed, passive, Shadow. Attacks apply 30 magic damage on hit. Passive, Juxtaposition. Alternative between light and dark. What? Alternate between light and dark on hits each attack. Light attacks grant 35 armor and magic resist, up to 15 or 25 for 5 seconds. Dark attacks grant 6 armor penetration and magic penetration, up to 30% for 5 seconds. So back and forth, you're gonna gain resistance and armor and magic penetration. you can gain up to 15 of both resists. And for the penetration, it just goes up to 30. So it's like a black cleaver for ranged characters that also gives them a bit of resistance. And it's attack speed based because it goes back and forth and deals magic damage. What the fuck? Yasuo Yone? Maybe, yeah. That is interesting. Would Tryndamere even want this? I guess they have an item that suggests you would want attack speed. You would want to have fast attack speed to proc to proc both the light attacks and the dark attacks. You gain resistance, so it makes you a bit beefier, and you get penetration, so you can fight tankier units. So this is for Yi, Tryndamere, Yasuo, and Yone, maybe even Fiora. Even though she doesn't need that many autos, so she doesn't care about tanks, so maybe not Fiora. That's stupid of me. Maybe Jax, potentially, even though this is an ADC item, but still they could use it. All those four I mentioned, Yi, Yasuo, Yone, and Tryndamere, are like melee 80 carries. I may be missing one, but that's basically what it does. We could see some, because of course it's an ADC item, so we could see Kalista using it, and she could get too close. Vayne using it, and even maybe Kog'Maw. But a lot of them also don't care about penetration. Maybe Kalista could care, but since it goes magic, penetration, and armor, it sounds great for Kog'Maw. So she's, I guess this could also work for, not Senna, Kai'Sa. That's it. That's weird. Interesting item. But I think it's just for Yasuo and Yone, like you said. Yeah, it doesn't give crit, so it's definitely like an on-hit. Is it for Senna? I mean, she attacks really slow. But I guess if she's still stacking... I mean, the stack for 5 seconds. So... You can stack both of these, like... you can stack both of these passive in like 5 and 10 auto attacks. So who can apply 10 auto attacks very quickly? Yi can with his double hit passive. Razorblade users can, or attack speed steroid characters. So I don't think this is for Senna. She could still pick it up, but maybe. But interesting. Honestly, even Jinx could just grab this because she's not attack speed based, but she does have. She's not on hit basically specific. She likes crit, but she could use it. Interesting. On hit enjoyers, Goimber. Guardian Elder, 2000 gold, BF Steel Sigil, and 900 gold. Stop loss has been removed, bless. 55 attack damage, 45 armor. Reboot about taking the whole damage, 50% base health, and 100% of maximum health after 4 seconds of stasis. Oh, mana. Not health. Oh, like what? And restore. And 100% of maximum mana after 4 seconds of stasis. Okay. Hold on to save 5 minutes. That's crazy, but the item is strong. Okay. Phantom Dancer 2800, Hardbone Axe, Crit Cloak, attack damage, attack speed, crit, movement speed, Spectral Walls on attack, basic attack when ghosting, and a stack of 7% bonus attack speed. Up to 5 stacks, maximum to 500. So it lost the movement speed towards characters? But I think it has more base movement speed here, because I think it used to give 7. Where the fuck is Phantom Dancer? Yeah, I used to give 7. Basic attacks on attack, grand ghosting, 7% more energy, stack of private claws. Push stacks, well, okay. For some reason, I thought this actually gave movement speed towards people, but it just gives a lot of bonus attack speed. I guess movement speed too. 7. It doesn't look too bad. The movement speed did go up. Damn, and that's the end for the most part. Damn. Babette can proc it actually. I didn't think about her. Ez can proc with a Q. I don't think Ezreal would want it though. I think this item, the Terminus, is just a weird because it builds Outerlast Whisper, so it's armor penetration for unhit characters like Vayne, because they don't care about the random crits on Lord Dominic's. And most unhit characters can buy Bork or shred people's HP, so they don't care about the last whisper on Lord Dominic's regard that increases your damage dealt to somebody based on their HP. Because Vayne deals true damage, Kog'Maw doesn't care, Kalista has her stacks, etc. etc. Not bad though. Ooh, she can. She is somewhat unhit, but I feel like she would still want to crit because of her passive. Interesting. Alright. Let me see now the let me see now the video of Skin Spotlight. I'm pretty sure he also has a breakdown of it.
Riot's been cooking, but this is not a Void event. Season 2024 is bringing in big changes, and Riot were kind enough to send me assets and information on what's happening, and we'll be starting in the Baron pit. Baron will still be spawning at 20 minutes, however when he spawns, one of 3 things will happen. Nothing at all, you'll just have his standard pit, which they are now calling the Hunting Baron.
Hunting Baron.
The Territorial Baron, where he has a little wall. Or the third option is the All-Seeing Baron, where there's a tunnel. Baron will have different special attacks based on which terrain he spawns with. So the default pit with the Hunting Baron blasts all nearby enemies with lightning from above. The Territorial Baron will use his creepy hands to pull in champions towards him, and the All-Seeing Baron uses a Void Rift that creates a damage over time zone within the tunnel. Now you know what's happening with Baron, let's talk about Shelly. The Rift Herald will now spawn at 14 minutes. As for crushing the eye, that will remain the same. However, the user or an allied champion will be able to right-click Shelly in order to jump onto it. The player will then be able to steer the Rift Herald and command it to charge forward. While
we saw that earlier.
If you charge Shelly into a turret, that will deal more damage than if you weren't. After colliding with
Shelly
turret, the champion riding will get knocked off. And since Shelly's spawning at 14 minutes, that means something's taken their place in the early game, which are these Void Grubbies. A max of 6 can spawn, each with their own individual respawn timer. Attacking the grubs will cause them to spawn Void Mites that will attack you. However, killing the Void Grubs gives a really nice buff. The buff
That's a lot of mites, bro.
You can apply to turrets just by basic attacking them. And you can also stack the buff to 6. At 5 stacks, the buff will make it so you can periodically spawn 1 Void Mite to help you while attacking the structures. When you have 6 stacks, it'll be 2 Void Mites. The more stacks of the buff and the more people attacking the turret, the stronger the dot will be. So top laners, you'll need to take some initiative and help to take these, since the buffs will help your entire team.
Nice.
Also clarified saying the Void Mite's health will constantly decrease after they spawn, so they won't be around forever. And that's everything for Baron. Constantly decrease after they spawn, so they won't be around forever. And that's everything for Baron Pit. Now let's
really remind me of ZZROT. That's cool.
At the 20-minute mark, this is when the jungle will start spawning some of the Void monsters. When either Red, Blue, or Scuttle spawn after the 20-minute mark, they'll spawn as their Voidborn variant. Void versions are stronger, but their respective buffs are now given to your entire team, excluding dead allies. And the Voidborn Scuttle will send out a massive Scryer's Bloom effect, revealing all champs.
Voidborn Scuttle is cool.
And then all the wards revealed will be reduced down to 1 HP.
Ah,
For the train
shit,
changes
that's...
coming in. The biggest
I
train
doing
change
shovel.
to the jungle will be the additional walls directly across from the Dragon and Baron pits. In mid lane, the brush is pushed back slightly, and if the enemy wants to gank from your blue, they might have to take a few turret shots to do so. Like
Sure.
I've said, this provides more safety for the less mobile champions. Top and bottom are getting a brush added to the middle of the river, with bot lane also getting a tri-brush added.
It's basically going over.
Riot did this to try eliminate any side-based advantages. And with these changes, there have been small changes for the dragons. No changes for Cloud, Chemtech, or Hextech. But Riot have said a few of the small walls and brushes for Mountain Drake and Ocean Drake will be moved. And Infernal Drake gets really interesting. The Infernal Rift will cause Infernal Cinders to spawn around the map. Each Cinder will give the champion that picks
Cinder.
it up adaptive stats and a burst
Gaming.
of movement speed. Upon death, champions will drop half their cinders, which then can be picked up by allies or enemies. Now into the last big topic of Season 2024, items. Mythics are gone, there's new items coming.
Them items look good.
Unfortunately, I don't have a full list. However, I will be telling
Oh
you...
wait, I can make out some of these items. This is Brutalizer, Seeker's Arm Guard. Remember this one, Sturm Surge, or something. This is just a gun. Isn't this is light shield? Well, this is the one that had the light shield attack, but I forgot the name of the item. This is one of those support items. This has a sled on it, the fuck? Yeah, we'll see them tomorrow.
Everything Riot did tell me, which let's start with support items. There is now only one support item you buy, which executes minions place wards. However, while there's only one item you buy, at stage 3 you'll be able to upgrade it into one of 5 items. The 5 items are essentially broken into classes: engaged tanks, enchanters, wardens, selfish mages.
Oh yeah, makes sense. With Jarvan's Crown.
Lux as an example, and fighters, which they said support set. Riot said that every champion they could think of for support could pick at least 2 of these items and it would be good options. Sadly, I got no idea what stats they give, so I can't tell you. However, Riot did show these 4 items, which obviously they can easily change, just pinch of salt, obviously, until it releases.
Thunder Sky, yeah. This was the one. So I was right, reported. And Crypt Bloom is this thing. This is that item I suggested that Salas could use, or even Gwen and Mordekaiser if they're joint team fights. You kill an enemy and create like a Fiora heal zone. This is like, it gives you crit on your next attack, and you heal based on your missing HP. And this is Hubris. When you kill an enemy, grant a statue of yourself. Ego. Oh, this is the Rengar Pike type item that could honestly even work onto whatchamacallit? Whoops. It could even work onto Draven on enemies. This thing come up while incoming every 7 seconds. Oh, that's the tank item that you just deal magic damage around yourself and heal for it every 7 seconds. So tanks don't lose to people with just sustain, just because most tanks don't have that great, if not any sustain. Outside of Maokai and a few others, but yeah. It just those tanks don't just lose by default to some fighters if they fall behind, just because some of them are like sustain kings, like Aatrox or Fiora. Like they're just healing too much, and at some point, if you start dealing damage to the tank and you're just healing, the tank can do anything about it. This gives them at least some edge and more item no more item, more damage on their items on top of Sunfire.
Pinch of salt, obviously.
I feel like it should have a passive. It says your first attack against a champion. So I'm guessing each time you hit a champion, there's like a passive, like whenever Udyr or Jarvan hit somebody, you see like a timer below the enemy. If Udyr stuns you, he can stun you again, so there's like a timer cooldown. I'm guessing each time you hit somebody the first time, you're gonna crit and heal. It's my guess.
Until it releases, stats can change. But these are 4 examples of some new items that you'll be able to see.
Or just it has a cooldown, it's not shown.
Anything else, Mage.
Sepsis. Did they show this? I think the name is different that we saw on the article. Ultimate Flames. Oh yeah, this is the item that we could potentially use on Yorick. Whenever you damage an enemy with your ultimate, so if made an auto attack somebody, you burn the ground beneath them for 3 seconds. So yeah. And this damage, it only works with ultimate, so if Anivia ults, she's gonna burn the ground. If Swain is ulting, he's gonna burn the ground. I don't know if Shyvana's all of her spells in her ultimate form would count for this. It could. Champions just have ults. It also gives ultimate cooldown abilities, so you could have ZZROT just ulting to burn people. It depends. Cool item.
The most new items, ADCs are getting the least because they received some in the mid-season update. Obviously, some of the mythics have been turned into regular items, so we have to just wait until the PB to all know exactly what's happening. I probably won't be posting any of them anywhere, but Spiderax will definitely on Twitter and also
sure.
But that's basically everything. Oh, Riot did say Hullbreaker isn't being removed, but apparently it's being tweaked. Anyway, that's everything.
Yeah, we saw the changes to Hullbreaker.
The PB tonight along with Hoi, and we should see it on the live servers very shortly.
Hog. So is the new Sunner item procs on CD? I have no idea. I can show you it here. I think it was one of the first one. This one. Nope. Not this one. This is like a weird Jax, Fiora, Tryndamere, Yi. When you ult, you gain 35 attack speed and movement speed towards somebody. And passive gain 30 ultimate abilities, so you can ult more often. So it could work on Tryndamere if he wants it, because if he ults, he gains more attack speed and movement speed, so he's less kiteable. Fiora ults, she's less kiteable. Jax ults, he's less kiteable. Yi ults, less kiteable. So yeah. But that's not the item. This is the Thunder Sky. The first attack against a champion will critically strike. I'm guessing it has a cooldown, so the first attack will just crit them, and you heal based off your missing HP. Or you're dealing execute damage, and you heal for the damage dealt. It's confusing, because I don't know, I'm not sure. That's basically what it does. What a cool item, though. Let me go back in summary of the items that, or things that caught my eye. Now, top lane has an objective for us. Imagine Sam says like, bro. Top lane has an objective. It spawns at 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it spawns at 5 minutes. There's 3 of them. Each of these, when you attack them, they spawn void mites, these white things, and they all attack you, so they're hard to take, so you need to do it with a jungler or just be very careful, be very strong to take them. When you kill one of them, your whole team gains like increased damage against towers with a dot, like you burn the tower in a sense, like acid. I'm pretty sure there was a, is it this one? I'm pretty sure there was a visual of it.
So one can give find that these grubs are an incremental camp, not all or nothing. So slaying even one can find it for time and spawns the maximum buff. On a few minutes, the buff becomes more
Yeah,
powerful.
right here.
For time when
Like you deal dot damage against the tower. And it stacks up to 6 times, but you can just kill as many as you can. And if you get 5, each time you're just pushing, you periodically summon a Void Might. If you got at least 5 of them. If you get 6, you get 2. If you get 5, you get 1. But it's probably hard to get all 5 because these look rather strong. I'm pretty sure one person can take all of these on. So you have to kill one, back off, kill another later, and then kill another one. So this is like an active objective that maybe that top laner, the jungle, and the mid laner has to come to fight for. And after you win the 3v3, you take turns aggroing this and killing them, basically. That's basically what it sounds like. It's like a dragon fight, basically, for us. Because it increases your damage against towers, so it's a good buff. Especially if that's the pusher. Wasn't it the Hullbreaker Changes look neat for like Trinity, Demolish, New Hull? Wasn't it? Ooh. I'm doing this summary at the moment, so I'll show you them sync. But now Rift spawns at 14 minutes. Oh, and since there's 6 of them, each time you kill one of them, they'll respawn 4 minutes after. So if you kill all 3, 4 minutes after, 3 more will spawn. But if you kill just one, 4 minutes later, one other will spawn. So you don't need to kill all of them for all of them to respawn. It's just gonna be 3 of them, and you just need to kill them, and they keep respawning. So I'm getting 5 could be common, or at least getting 5 between both teams could be common. But getting all 6 is probably hard, considering dragons still exist, people still need to gank, etc. And then Rift Heralds actually spawns after plates fall, but there's no longer the play of using Rift Herald to get plates, which I guess is fine. But now you can, whenever you summon Rift, you can ride Rift like a sled, the one they use in Nexus Bliss, that Santa sled. And then if you hit the tower controlling Rift, like a sand charge, you deal more damage to the tower. But if you just summon Rift and let Rift just run down the lane, she will still deal damage, but she will deal less damage. You're incentivized to like ride Rift and charge her into the tower. And when Rift falls down, she will summon a few Void Mites, apparently. Those white thingies to help you attack the towers. After Baron spawns, red buff and blue buff get augmented to become void-like. They're harder to kill, but now if you kill them, your whole team gets red buff and your whole team gets blue buff. So there's that. Scuttle, when you kill it after Baron spawns, so it's Void Scuttle. It basically explodes in the Vision plant and an AoE, and it will reveal wards and enemies and lower the ward's HP to 1. Baron is now different. The one with the horn is Hunting Baron, which is normal Baron. The one we have now, if I remember, it deals lightning. This is All-Seeing Baron, which deals dot damage at the ground, and its wall, I believe, is different too. It has like a straight wall. That's this one, this path, All-Seeing Baron. And then there's this Baron, which has nothing on top of it, but this is Territorial Baron, and that Baron will spawn with a wall in front of it. And his special attack is its hand is going to grab you and pull it close to himself. And then this is just a normal Baron, Hunting Baron. It's just a normal pit, and it just shoots lightning at you. Map has changed. Top lane looks like this now. Random bush in the middle, big ass wall here, and a bush behind you. I guess this bush was technically always here, but it looks closer because of the wall. This part of the map is mostly the same. bot river now is completely different. The brush is more closer to here, a random bush in the corner here, and a big old wall here to separate the junglers' camps from this area. It makes the jungle feels more safe, they say, but we'll see what it'll do. Mid laner is wide as fuck, and they have a big old wall here at both sides, somewhat symmetrical. And the towers are like way deeper down. I'm pretty sure the tower positioning is the same, but the walls make it seem like they're deeper or further away. But nobody can gank you from here unless they want to get hit by the tower. But it does mean that if you're really low, somebody could just walk through here and dive you. Usually they hide behind this wall, but they could just walk through here now or walk through this side. Bot lane is mostly the same except for this wall. They have a tribe bush here now, so it's kind of mirrored this tribe bush, and they also have a random bush in the middle at the bot lane. The rest of it's mostly the same, but they do have a path where the jungle can just do romp down here and walk down and come to gank, or hide here out of vision, or they can do blue and also hide out of vision and be here. So you mostly leash and probably just walk through here now. Infernal Drake has something else. You can fist bump people, so that's cool. New items. Trailblazer, this is basically like Righteous Glory, essentially. Gain movement speed with your allies, but I'm not going to go over all the items, only the ones I kind of remember and are important for us. You have dynamic music, which means when you're doing some jungle monsters, like Baron or some other Void monsters like Rift with the others, the music is going to change depending the objective, so that's kind of cool. And item changes. Supporters all will have like the same support item, but at the end when they fully upgrade their support item, they get upgrades, and each upgrades do something different. I don't remember most of these, but most of them are for each and different ally. For example, this one gives damage reduction to melees, 40% for melee, 25% for range, lingering for 2 seconds, and this refreshes after you're not in combat for like 15 seconds. But it's something. And once the effect wears off, it slows people in the area. This one is like if you slow somebody or you CC somebody, your lowest health ally next to you and you gain 9 movement speed for 4 seconds. Just like you can proc Glacial or slow somebody and you get like an engage to go in or go out. That's kind of what it's doing. Blood Song, it kind of feels like a Sheen item. I'm not sure if that's what it's going for, but it does physical on hit damage. Basically, when you hit the enemy and you get Blood Song, the enemy is exposed, so they take increased damage, 12 and 8%. I believe the Pyke had Blood Song in this video at some point. Let me see. Yeah. Like you see this target thing here that looks like PTA, which basically does the expose thing as well. This is probably Blood Song because Pyke is here. So wherever Pyke is hitting, like, let me go back. Pyke is hitting the Lucian, and then this thing appears above Lucian's head. So he's gonna take more damage. Pretty sure that's Blood Song, because it makes sense for Pyke to take it. And then Pyke kills Lucian, and then when he hits Braum, Braum has it too, so now Braum is gonna take more damage. That's Blood Song. But each one of the supports have at least one item that they can use. So yeah. Dreammaker is like if you're healing and shielding, you basically buff your ally, giving them magic damage on their next hit, or reducing the damage they take on the next hit at certain stacks or seconds. I don't remember fully. Just a TLDR. And for this one, it's basically for poke mages like Karma, most likely. If you deal damage to somebody, an explosion occurs next to the enemy, dealing 50 plus 3% of maximum health of the enemy in magic damage. Capped against monsters, but it has a 3-second cooldown, so if you're constantly poking somebody it deals something, so it works out for them. And then mages have a lot of new items. This is the one I want to test out on Yorick, because whenever you deal damage to the enemies with your ultimate, you burn the ground against them, reducing their resistance as well. Magic resistance to be specific. So considering the ground being burned deals magic damage and Maiden's auto attacks also deal magic damage, it could really be used on Yorick, even though we don't have that well AP scaling. But considering mythics are gone, we could use this against full armor tanks. It's like a second item or third item thing just to throw somebody off guard, or just have Maiden deal more damage, because when you burn them, you're gonna lower their magic resist, so the burn is gonna deal more damage to them. And on top of that, Maiden's auto attack and the percent max HP stack from Maiden will deal more damage as well. So it's like a weird item, and it gives you wave clear, but only when you hit an enemy champion. But it also gives you ability haste for your ultimate, so Maiden cooldown could be lower. That is from support Malphite with his Q. Oh goodness gracious. Every 3 seconds Malphite just slaps you. But yeah, this is an interesting item we could use and test on Yorick. Third item. Just for fun. Caster's Companion. This is like a poke one for 6 maybe. This one explodes when you deal a lot of damage against somebody. Yes sir, we are back. Hunting guys. This Glad is back, it's a cool item. This is the one where if you kill somebody, you make a heal zone in the area. It has a 1 minute cooldown, but it gives you a lot of armor penetration. So it's like a carry item or item for supports that maybe want to heal. Let's say Silas kills somebody, you get a heal zone, or maybe order guys to kill somebody and he needs magic event and he heals people in the area. Because you create a healing nova on your location that heals for 50 after you kill them. So that's something. It's also kind of cheap, so who knows? The Riftmaker is back, and now it has kind of Vlad type passive. So gaining 2% of your bonus health, especially with this part of the passive. Or you could have some AP characters that just stack a lot of HP like Cho'Gath, and just, or even Vladimir with weird passive. They could use this as well. Just interesting. But it also has this thing here where Omni heals you for the full amount with pet or AoE damage. So that's interesting. And this specific Omni Vamp is also heals you for a percentage of the damage you deal, reduced with 30% effectiveness on minions and monsters. So we can heal for 100% of whatever percentage this has with our pets, assuming we take this, which is another weird AP item we could have because there's not a lot of other pet champions. But it exists. It exists. Leandri's back, basically mostly the same, but it does have the increased bonus damage now. Horizon Focus is mostly the same. Seeker's Armguard now has that stopwatch passive, but you can only use it once. But we have Shadow Flame. This got buffed to be like an execute type item. This just got buffed. It seems mostly fine. Rod of Ages movement speed passive got removed, but it's stronger. Brutalizer is back. This is like a... I don't know what to say about it, but one of the lethality items also had a 90% slow. I don't remember if it was Dust Blade or Prowler's Claw. I think it was Prowler's Claw. But basically, this is like an energized item for assassins. When you dash or go invisible, you stack it faster. And then your next attack at max stacks, you deal more damage and slow the enemy for 99%. And then they have their own Hydra, which is like a Brutalizer plus Tiamat. And their passive specifically deals extra damage of your total attack damage to enemies below 30%. If you have a lot of attack damage, you can. If you have like 300, you could potentially deal 300 damage to somebody when they're below the 30% HP. So there's finally a lethality Tiamat item, which is kind of interesting. And the strong thing is the active is back too, so you control when you activate this, kind of like Strikebreaker. There's Hubris. This is that stacking item. Each time you kill somebody, you gain like a stacking thing, kind of like Rengar does. You gain statues instead of trophies. And when you kill your first enemy for the next 3 seconds, you gain 10 attack damage by default, plus 1 per statue for 60 seconds. So when you kill somebody, for the next minute, you gain a lot of AD. So it helps you probably stack up more kills to go over and over again, which probably goes hand in hand with this item, which is Opportunity. Which is if you deal a big burst of damage to somebody, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, this is the movements you want. When you're out of combat, when you gain a lot of lethality, and the lethality lasts for 3 seconds after you deal damage to somebody. I don't know the bonus lethality, but it's probably big. And after you kill somebody with this item, which is basically called Opportunity, you gain a lot of movement speed. So you get to kill somebody, gain movement speed, and run out. And while you're out of combat, kind of like a Mobies, instead of just gaining movement speed, you gain bonus in lethality. So this could work on Pyke, this could work on Rengar because you're out of combat, or even Kha'Zix, sneaky assassins that go in and then run out. Even Talon, maybe. Those type of assassins. And this Rectrix, I think this is just a item that builds into this, even though it isn't stated here. So it's kind of weird. I haven't seen this build into anything. Brutalizer is back. SERYLDA's Grudge is kind of, I don't know if it's dead for us, but it is weaker. Now it does give us lethality, armor penetration, and we just gain 22 lethality, armor penetration plus 12% for more lethality we have. So if we're not going a lot of lethality, this will be weaker. But on top of that, if the enemy is not below 50% HP, we cannot slow them for 30%. So we have to burst somebody down to 50%, and then our pets can slow them. Or once the enemy is low, we can slow them. So that's how that's gonna work. Unlucky, but hey, better for the balance, I suppose. That there's a lot of new tank items. This just deals magic damage to enemies around. It's like a new Sunfire item. It's kind of like, oh yes, a Sunfire Cape with armor. This is like Sunfire Cape, but for magic resist users. Gives magic resist, gives a lot of HP. And when you kill an enemy, whether it's a champion or a minion, you deal 30 magic damage and 3% of your bonus HP. So it could work for Cho'Gath and Scions, HP stacking tanks, stuff like that. Maybe even Mundo. Ending the Spur. Remember this one? Oh, this is the one that heals you and deals magic damage around you. And the magic damage you deal around you every 7 seconds, you heal for 170% of the damage dealt. But in Skin Spotlight's video, it's at 200%, so I don't know which one it is. But yeah. I don't know how to say this at all. But basically, this is the biggest magic resist item now. It gives you 80 magic resist, and when you're out of combat, it gives you a magic shield for 18% of your maximum health. That's basically it. Jack Show is back. Build just Chain Vest, Megadron Cloak, and HP. And it stacks up and gives you 25% of your resistance now, once you fully stack it up. It's kind of strong just if you want to be just tanky. Cassante is probably going to buy this, so yeah. Deadman's Plate seems to be the same, except it has this passive that reduces slows. That's the only thing that I noticed for the most part about it. Maybe this is slightly buff and I didn't notice, but yeah. Force of Nature is the same, but now with the bonus magic resist you gain, it's not 30, but it's 60 magic resist. So this gives you like 110 magic resist now, which is kind of insane. Enchanter items are kind of got changed. Nothing big here though. Only one I noticed is this one giving ability power, but I think our Staff of Flowing Water always give ability power, so it is what it is. Then we have new fighter items. Honestly, Silvermere Dawn being gone makes me wonder what the fuck is QSS. Does it only build into the other item now? That's my guess. Or maybe there's more items we didn't see, but yeah. There's Thunder Sky, which is your first attack against somebody, kind of like Jarvan's passive. You will crit the enemy, and then it heals you for 100%, 110% base AD plus 8% of your missing HP. I'm guessing it's your missing HP, but it could be the enemies. But it's the first thing to attack somebody, so I don't think you're gonna attack somebody for the first time, and they're gonna be low. So it's more likely you're healing if you're lower. Tiamat is back, you can activate it, which is cool. Ravenous Hydra is back, mostly for the same, and the AoE active, it applies lifesteal, pretty much the same. Titanic Hydra is back, and it also has the active, and now it just deals in a bigger area behind you with more AD. But it doesn't have the HP part, but maybe they just didn't include it here. I'm guessing it does have the HP part. Or maybe this is for users that don't want lifesteal, so they'll just take Titanic instead. That's my guess. Nitro Hagus. This is basically when you ult, you gain steroids, you gain attack speed and movement speed, so it works for E, Tryndamere, Jax, Fiora, Irelia, those type of champions. That's my guess. Maybe even Yone. I don't know what other champions would want a lot of movement speed and attack speed once they ult, but those are the ones I'm thinking about for now. Tunnel is just a component. It's basically another form of Phage, because it's just longsword and ruby crystal. And then we have Hullbreaker, which when your basic attacks basically grant a stack. And at mass stacks, attacking an enemy champion or epic monsters will consume the stacks to deal 150 base AD bonus physical damage, increased to 400% against structures. So Hullbreaker now works if you're fighting enemies, but the bonus is not that high, the damage portion. But against towers is very high, so you can deal more than double the damage to towers, which is where its power should be. But now we don't gain passive resistance from it anymore. The resistance only go to the cannon and super minions. And I don't think the cannon and super minions deal bonus damage against towers either. So it's just you stack up, and then at max stacks you consume it. It doesn't seem to have a cooldown, but I'm guessing it's at 5 stacks, or every 5 auto attacks you deal a lot of damage to it potentially, depending if Hullbreaker's cooldown is high or not, or if it's just every 5 stacks, which may be strong, but we would have to see. Tribreaker seems to be mostly the same, different recipe, everything else. Wits End, mostly the same, a lot more magic resistant attack speed, I believe, and now it has tenacity and magic damage on it. I think it always had this though, but it's the tenacity that it's new. But I believe the old one had this, or at least it reminded me of Zephyr, an older item. Spear Soldier, in my opinion, got nerfed, because now it doesn't reduce your abilities cooldown based off auto attack, so it's a nerf to Jax. But now your abilities, like your spells, deal 3% increased damage for each stack, up to 9%, so almost 10%. So this is like an item for Necton and Riven type champions, spellcaster type bruisers that really want their non-abilities, their non-ultimate abilities to have a lot of ability haste. The soldier now is strong again on Riven. Phage is just different. Now it's when you attack somebody, you gain movement speed, kind of like the old Phage they used to build into Black Cleaver back then. And Steel Sigil is like an armor and AD item. This builds into, I forgot what it builds into, actually. What the fuck does Steel Sigil build into? I don't know, but it exists. ADC Items, they made a new Last Whisper item for unhit champions, which go between light attacks and dark attacks. Dark attacks give you 3 up to 5 resistance in general. I'm guessing it scales up per level. And the light attacks penetrate the enemy's armor and magic. So it penetrates the enemy's armor and the magic resist for 5 seconds. So as long as you're attacking very quickly, like Vayne, Kog'Maw, Twitch, Kalista, you can make use of this very quickly. But it can also work for just attack speed and on-hit champions that don't care too much about crit, but they probably want penetration because this builds out of Last Whisper. So Master Yi could build this, for example, gain a bit of beefiness and still have 30% penetration for both magic damage and physical damage. It's kind of scary, but hey, it's something. GA is the same for the most part. This stopwatch has been removed because it's gone. It builds into Steel Sigil. That item we just read. And a Phantom Dancer just gains more bonus movement speed and more attack speed now. And this 10% movement speed used to be 7, so that's pretty much it. That's all she wrote. What I'm most excited for is just trying to get these to 5 or 6. Riding Rift Herald. These I'm not too excited about. Different Baron fights in the map being different is exciting. You can fist bump people, which I guess is cool. And it just new items. I like Hullbreaker, Deadmans plate look cool. Maglicens look cool. Riftmaker even look cool. Leandris, Secret's Arm Guard looks better because it has a stopwatch passive, but it's very expensive. An interesting new assassin items too. And Tiamat actually looks great too. Most likely have to experiment with Grudge because it's probably dead now to us, but we would have to see. But overall, preseason is gonna be fun. Like it's actually gonna be fun. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Water for the living.